Hello and welcome to the Prospect Grand Finals. This is CSC. I'm a little excited for this one. We're finally in finals season. We saw Premier already conclude, but now everybody else going head to head. Recruit on the A stream. Welcome here to CSC B stream. My name is James, but you likely know me as Fuffy, and I am joined by two wonderful co-commentators, co-hosts, whatever you want to say. Uh, so, uh, let's crash. How's it going?
It's going great. Super excited to be here. Obviously, it's been one hell of a season for both of these teams, and we're going to see a massive, massive conclusion here tonight, and I absolutely cannot wait to see it.
Yeah, I'm excited to see the culmination of these teams' hard work. The number one and number two seeds coming out of the regular season into playoffs, and now they meet in the finals, just as it was meant to be. Now, you've got some experience in playoffs before, as
Oh,
okay. You know what?
as a
I didn't even
loser.
realize what that
As a loser, yes.
I guess
I've
my
never
semifinals run this
reached a
season just
grand
wasn't
final.
good enough.
I've never reached a grand final.
but you were in prospect playoffs before, weren't you?
Yes, but I fell at the quarterfinal anyway. But these two teams in the grand final are the creme de la creme of prospect this season. You know, I'm expecting a good match.
Speaking of which, I think we should introduce our two teams. We've got the Angry Pirates Keelhaulers on one side, going, what was it, 9-1 over the regular season, just absolutely dominating. And on the other side, Upsetty Spaghetti's Raging Rigatoni, 8-2, coming in as that number two seed, but wanting to get revenge for the loss that they actually had in the regular season. Though, Crash, we were talking a little bit before we went live how this meeting here might go a little bit differently than it went in the regular season.
It absolutely might, because given the statistics, right, for UPS, they've got such a wide map pool over the regular season, right? They're 2-1 on Ancient, they're 2-0 on Anubis, they're 1-1 on Overpass, they're 1-0 on Nuke, they're 1-0 on Vertigo, and they're 1-0 on Inferno. That's as of the end of the regular season. Whereas Keelhaulers in the regular season really only played Ancient, Anubis, and Overpass. And even though they were absolutely unstoppable on those maps, only losing on Overpass once and being undefeated on both Anubis and Ancient, including in that game against UPS. UPS obviously has a much wider map pool, and that's why I think that they definitely have the advantage going into the map bans for sure. And not to mention just overall the versatility that the roster that they have right now. It's Anchor, Scalpel, Zam, Fonda, and Stukers, and all five of those guys are absolute nutcases. I mean, they're super, super good when it comes to adaptability and when it comes to versatility. So they can pretty much play any position. They're very interchangeable on any map, and I think that's going to be what gives them the advantage tonight.
I'd like to add on to that too. Exam scalpels. They've tasted the glory before. They won the last season. Granted, it wasn't recruit, but still, they have tasted victory before, and they are no stranger to this kind of pressure in playoff, especially this deep. But moving on to the Angry Pirates, what do you think that they have going for them, Fuffy?
I mean, if I'm going to say anything, I think it's going to be confidence. Crash, you're right that their map pool is tiny. However, even though that may make one worried when you come into the best of threes, they have still stomped their way through playoffs with nothing but pure confidence. Even playing two maps of Inferno and absolutely destroying on that. So, they're expanding their map pool slowly, and if they continue that confidence through, I think whatever Upsetty is going to throw at them with, I think, some of the more unique and unconventional maps that they can pull out of the pool, AP should be ready. And it all depends on how well they can adapt and how well they've been preparing outside of officials for this.
Mm-hmm. And they have quite a reputation of. I mean, I've asked a few community members about their sentiments towards these two teams coming to the grand final, and shout out T-Grad, by the way, for letting me know that.
Shout out
Um,
Tigred.
shout out T-Grad. AP has
Shout
a
out T-Grad.
tendency not to close out games and letting them to go overtime instead of actually closing it out, but they still manage to win in most cases, which kind of makes them sort of a VP Virtus Pro of the CSC Prospect Division.
Paid by the
you know?
round.
Yep.
Oh yeah,
And also,
ladies and gentlemen.
another similarity I would draw is the fact that Loss is a very capable IGL/Alper.
Oh yeah.
All right, we are
Anyway.
live, ladies and gentlemen. The pistol round has begun. Minute 44 left to go. They're speeding up ramp here on Vertigo. This is UPS's map pick. Shock Dizzle to take the entry.
Oh.
Ancor finds one. It's Dusty V, but now Shock
Okay.
Dizzle quickly finds himself being picked apart. That's Stukers with a kill through the smoke. And Druby is there to make the trade onto Ancor, but Stukers with another. Laws takes down Zam in the meantime. Minute 27 left to go. Still trying to figure out where they
They're
want to
just
go
fighting.
here. Now,
I don't know why
2v2.
the Raging Rigatoni are just fighting straight into this.
They still
had
have
an
util.
advantage, and now it's dropped immediately into the 2v2. And I mean, the T side could just rotate back, but instead, Keelhaulers still going to take some long range duels. RPT gets a little damage, but stays alive on the Glock, and they've still got util here as well. Final nade
Nicely said,
flying
Dad.
out. And now, where do they decide to go?
RPT takes a fight heaven. Meanwhile, Laws trying to break down this guy. Headshot. Stukers and Scalpel
Also
are in
low.
trouble. Now doubled up in headshot. I like to swing out, try and take the fight on the guy top ramp. Laws
He's
is
running.
going back
They're
down.
running.
He's running
They're
back
gonna
to B.
hear
He's
it.
got plenty of time. 46
No,
seconds now.
RPG's
Oh, big
Oh,
ding,
and he
big
goes
damage
through
from
the
RPT. That is massive. Stukers lower down, and this is
Oh,
it.
the
The
dink
bomb
calls
is
him
headed
back.
back. Oh, it's a double fake.
It's a double fake. The Dink calls him back. He knows that
Oh
he
my
had a
God.
player low, so you might as well rotate back in. Now that bomb's going to go down, and Stukers, no armor, a kit, but only 18 HP, has to retake.
Stukers now here in hell, sees one cross bottom ramp. I don't think he has actually seen it. It was on his screen for a split second, quarter of the time off the bomb. Laws jiggling side haul. He's got not a whole lot of HP to work with, Stukers, but he's going side haul. Yeah, I think he's made a step now. The jiggle does give it away, and Laws is just trying to run away. He's trying to buy as much time as he can. Now they're going to stack up here on ramp. Just over a quarter of time left to go on the bomb. I don't think he's got it. It's such
Time's
impossible
over.
odds, and with two guys alive, I think this one might come to an end. Stukers goes
Ooh.
down. It's Laws with a kill. Ladies and gentlemen, Angry Pirates will win your pistol round.
That was such a close pistol round. That's the first round of the first map of this grand final. And do we know what the map veto is exactly?
So the way that the map vetoes went, from what I could see, I know that this is UPS's map pick, and Angry Pirates picked Ancient, and then the decider will be Anubis. I only saw the maps for a split second, but that's what I remember. I think UPS has a big advantage because not only do they have more reps on Anubis, they also have a better record. AP being 1-1 on Anubis as of the playoffs, and then obviously UPS being 2-0. So
I'm very curious to see Ancient because, I mean, AP's been undefeated, but I think UPS is going to be their biggest challenge given that, I mean, that's UPS's most played map in the regular season. Like, yes, AP is 4-0, which is just mind-boggling to see them with a record like that. But either way, this is going to be an exciting one. And, I mean, Vertigo is one that you could say, oh, well, AP haven't really played Vertigo, but they win the pistol round, so they're off to a great start, which means that I think we're going to see some competitive maps through this entire series.
absolutely.
Also,
We do not have HUD. That may be an issue, so I have no idea who we're watching right now.
It's fine.
But-
it should be a free anti-eco for AP, but I
Yeah,
might
this
be
is
eating my words
cinematic
here.
viewing of the second round up against a full civ.
Ooh,
Yeah,
Lo-
I think they
Lost-
realize now. I think they realize now that the the eco is coming from bottom B or from bottom A. Are they going to
Yeah,
take
just
this all the
running
way
towards
to
the
A
B
or
side.
to B?
Oh yeah. Losses is on B side
Absolutely.
already, apparently.
Laws takes two. Shock Dizzle goes down. It's Scalpel with a kill. He's going to try and pick up that gun and save it. Druby with a kill through the smoke, but Scalpel's got himself another RPT and Laws clean up. Ladies and gentlemen, Angry Pirates move to 2-0. We had HUD for a split second, and now it's gone.
Should be
We're
easy.
back to cinematic
Fortunately,
mode.
some of these issues. Either way, I think you know, the cinematic view. We need to change up our casting. Okay. I think this is a
So.
nature documentary now. All right.
A nature
All right.
documentary?
The wild terror.
Oh, we got the HUD back.
Never
We
mind.
got the HUD back.
Are back.
We're
and
back in
into
Counter-Strike.
round 3.
Observer
Absolutely.
hates fun. Shout out Freeman, by the way. Lovely observer and
Oh,
producer.
Fonda finds a kill from headshot. That'll be Dusty V. He's going to go down. And now with a minute 40, we'll see the side execute
Ooh.
continue. RPT finds Stukers on the left side of the generator. But RPT, he's looking for more. He's still hungry. Molly, jump up. Is it going to matter? We're going to see damage exchange, but no
Miss.
kills come out. Bomb is planted. Now with a minute 25, let's see what AP does here in the post plant.
Still a lot of utils on the T side, though. They could use it to basically delay the CT from retaking.
Laws.
And a lot of
Laws
damage
is
is
fine.
done.
Such an important fight. Oh, the fact that they win that, now it's only one avenue to worry about, and that is from CT. But, I mean, you've got Zam to worry about. Picks up that first frag. Fonda going to get the second one. And now in the 2v2, they've got these T's cornered. All one back towards stairs. Going to reveal the position with that molly. But that means they can't get on bomb. And Laws finding that kill leaves Zam in a near unwinnable clutch.
And a clean start. Well, not as clean as we'd hope, but still a 3-0 start for the Keelhaulers, which is really good. And we see Laws just performing out of the gate as well. 7-0. As the IGL, if he keeps up this performance for the entire game, we can likely see the Keelhaulers winning this map pick. And I'd like to remind you, this is
we hoped. Whose side are you on? What do you mean by that?
To be fair, I've been a fan of Shock Dizzle since I last played a pug with him. He kind of carried me, so...
Fair enough. Quid pro quo. You shout me out on stream and I'll carry you in pugs. We'll see what happens. Back in cinematic mode, we are in the CT spawn.
And I like to remind you, this is the UPS's map pick, and AP chose to start on T side, which basically means that they have a game plan going into the grand final. I'll be curious to see how this evolves. Anyway, Hut back and a safe gunner exam. Let's see how they're able to utilize this.
Fair enough.
Fast pick, perhaps.
Looks like Molly's going to slow him down. Minute 42. Fonda on the 5-7. They got Zam on the hero rifle. He's going to have a lot to do if they want to win this round. Waiting for the skylight flash, it looks like. But Fonda's going to get aggressive, take some shots. These two there. He's got the intel. They fall back. HE goes into
straight into the stack.
Looks like they're going to commit to this. Even though they know the two are here, they're going to still try and commit. And Sam lines up one on the double boxes. Could he find more? It looks like they're starting to hesitate. RPT doesn't look like he wants to commit to this take. And with a minute 12, but they have been flanked. Stukers is there. Finds one. Will he find a second? He does get the dink, but not the kill. Shock Dizzle finds a double, but Exam elsewhere will find RPT. Now 2v3. And it looks like the guns are going to start getting picked up. Minute left to go as they claim the A site. They're going to get the bomb down, but they are in the disadvantage for the retake. No utility on the CTs, just a smoke and a flash, but sometimes that's all you need.
This was this is a half buy with a safe gun to start with, and it's actually a very doable round with a kit on Exam especially, and a smoke and a flash on Fonda and Scalpel respectively.
Zam really made that saved AK work, and it has worked wonders so far. 2 frags in the round, 2 more left to find, but Fonda and Scalpel, they're with him. And, the kills come in unison, and there it is. Raging Rigatoni put their first round on the board.
That is such an important round, and very top-tier performance Exam. He just had that safe AK and he used it to its fullest.
Hey, the key word in the phrase "hero rifle" is hero, right? You really gotta show out if you take that gun. So good on him for living up to the title.
Yep, and showing the veterancy as well. Exam, by the way, winner of season 11 recruit. Now moving up to his prospect. He's already in the grand final. So if he can win 2 seasons in a row in 2 different tiers, that'll be very commendable.
Ooh, big anti-eco here from the CTs. Zam's got 2. 2 both headshots.
Always watch the cinematic.
Yes, very cinematic pistol. Man, this is something right here. All right,
we have wild Laws in its natural habitat, lurking in middle of Vertigo.
He's gonna clear Zam. No, he doesn't clear. He does. Big shot.
It strikes onto its prey.
Ooh, another one perhaps, but it misses his challenge. Its target.
Laws looks like he's going to dip back here. I think he may try and go to get that gun. I think that may be his end goal. He's got a minute to work with. He could definitely... Oh, I think they hear the ladder there.
Take steps.
I mean, his goal is basically just to do as much damage as possible, right?
He's drawing him back into A. They think that he left to just dip down ladder, but instead...
But Anchor... Oh, Anchor just went away!
He has the bomb. He has the bomb on his back. He could get the plant and much more. He doesn't hear jump. It's too late! Lost finds the shot! You've got to be kidding me! Absolutely not like this. He'll have the bomb down in a 1v3. This guy's alone.
He doesn't have to peek. Anchor just has to wait for his teammate.
He has a gun.
Now he finds the A1S.
It's on.
Quarter of the time off the bomb. Acorn falls off the map. 1v2. Not like this. This absolutely cannot happen on the biggest stage. Lost finds the headshot. He's got the deagle. It's going to be so close. Half the time off the bomb. He's got the shot. Now all he has to do is buy the time. He just has to buy the time. 3 kills in the round, and he needs
Oh,
one more.
it's
Oh my
it!
God!
It's a 1v5!
That is unbelievable! Can you believe it? I've never seen that in my life. 1 versus 5 with a suicide. 3 shots with a deagle. It does not matter. Laws
What
is
the
there to
hell
make
was
the play.
that?
Oh my God!
The fake ladder to pull out the rotation, the timing, the 1D, the suicide.
Everything was perfect down to the last minute detail. That is unbelievable.
It's like all the stars aligned for him. What in the hell was that?
That is truly incredible. I don't think we've ever seen anything like that on the biggest stage in Counter-Strike Confederation. But we have here tonight, thanks to Laws, and now UPS surely are reeling from that with 1:35 left to go and cinematic mode on. This side hall take looks like it's not going to be effective. Encore is there. But man, what a clutch from the last round. Oh,
And we
man,
made fun
hopefully
of
we
him
get a
as
replay
well.
of that.
We were basically writing him off at the beginning of that.
I mean, a deagle, anything is possible, but no one expects a play like that. And it's all thanks to faking going back to that A site and catching the perfect timing.
Anchor just
That
turned
was
away as soon
genius.
as he turned a corner.
If Fonda had, I believe it was Fonda over on the B side, had like the audio of him running up over mid, that could have been it. If Anchor doesn't fall off the map or even give the timing in mid, if Zam isn't sitting in a one and done close angle and get his head blown off, that could have been it. But instead, the stars align. And Keelhaulers immediately answer back after Raging Rigatoni put the first round
I'm sorry,
on
we're
the
still.
board.
I'm sorry, I'm
Contact
still
mid.
reeling over that clutch. That was insane.
Druby
And
throws
considering
the
that was
flash.
only the start of this grand final. Oh my lord.
Okay, we got 30 seconds left in the present round.
They're taking it slow.
They are. The utility comes out. They're not going to have a whole lot of time to get the bomb down. That's going to be the most biggest
Ooh, the
priority.
first
Shock
one's-
Dizzle finds one.
And
Stukers
the
finds
second.
one, but it'll be traded by Laws. Now, 18 seconds. Bomb
Lost
down,
another
drop
clutch.
up.
Ooh,
Fonda
but
finds the
would
kill.
not
It's
finish
over. UPS will answer back. 2-4 is your new score.
A nice.
That was...
And they immediately broke Keelhaulers' money's back. Only Laws is able to purchase weapons, but the rest of the team looks like they're gonna save Dusty though on 0-6. That doesn't look like a good start for him.
Absolutely not.
Laws though, absolutely cracked.
Looks like
There's,
we're-
like that play has to be play of the season.
That has to be at least in next week's weekly drops highlights. Like if no one, if shout out to weekly drop. But
Hey, speaking of which, in Twitch chat, our casters tonight are not Landon, TM, and Solstice. Just want to throw that out there. I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know what
just wanna
Nightbot's going
throw
on
out
about.
There's the bot is spreading misinformation.
That is unbelievable. Minute 48 left to go. And, yeah, Stukers, he's going to be the one to take... It looks like it's just going to be a straight-up fast B. He's the only one there. He's got to make a stand. Not happening. RPT is there with a Tech 9. He finds the rifle, and now he gets back out. Dusty's watching the CT
They
rotate.
have so much space.
They do, and with the bomb down in this eco, RPT's going to go stairs. He knows that 2 are flanking from here. Laws is seeing them with a Tech 9. He knows they got to work to clear him out. That's going to give RPT the window that he needs to find these kills. 1 headshot, make it 2. Fonda finds Laws,
Oh
but
my
it's too
God.
little too late. 2v3.
are they gonna
with
win
2
another
pistols.
one? They're
It's
gonna
gonna
win
all come
another
down to this-
half by.
They're doubled up on Jenny here. Half the time off the bomb. There's really not a whole lot that UPS can do here. They've got to find the rifle and the 2 pistols.
my
That
God.
certainly doesn't help. Ancor's left in a 1v3. Tries to find it. He's got 2. Now all he needs is
There's
1
no
more, but
time.
I don't think he's got time. He does have the kit, but he doesn't have the life. RPT steals it away. Ladies and gentlemen, your new score, it's 5-2 in favor of Angry Pirates.
That the pace on that, and then the fact that so much space is given away, you can play for retake. But once you lose a first player, like Raging Rigatoni did, now they're at a disadvantage in manpower, and they don't have space because Gen, close CT, and B steps are all taken. So their avenue into the site's just cut off. All that Keelhaulers had to do was trade, and they did it perfectly. And now again, Raging Rigatoni, the economy's in a real rough spot. We're gonna need to see a
Ooh.
hero play.
Hold
the
on,
same
hold
level
on.
of what Laws had before, and I mean, right now we see some heroes stepping up. It's Stokers and Ankor, able to get some frags, but Keelhaulers realize that means the gap is towards B, so they're gonna just plant that bomb down, go ahead and look to defend. But this time, you know, they might have B, they might have the space, But trading won't be enough.
Ooh.
They do not have the manpower for this. It's just tags. Laws
Legs
with
on
just
Scalpel.
tags,
That nade
now
kills.
The nades fly in.
Oh,
and
it doesn't
still no
kill.
kills.
Anchor goes down. Fonda's really low here. Stuker's on half health. I say that, and he gets dropped by Laws, who missed the shot on the stairs player earlier.
This is where they
But
clean
now
up.
he knows one's white box. This is huge for Shock Dizzle. That's going to end the round, and UPS are forced to save. Fonda will find the rifle, but he's got 1 HP. He's going to have to get really, really far and successfully
get
save.
the heck out of there. These new bomb radius or new bomb damage too is just it's devastating.
Oh, and he does die there.
Devastated.
Oh,
Ooh.
that's rough. That is rough. Man. And yeah, rip indeed. Again, with 10 seconds to go in the buy phase, it's not looking too pretty for the CTs. They will have some kind of buy,
Okay.
but it's
I
not
hate
looking
to do
very
this to you,
likely.
But did you just call out the time in the buy phase?
Yeah, it's normal.
I-
I can't do it. Okay, look, my very first like parts of my casting career were Rainbow Six. That's a normal thing to do.
Okay.
Just trust me on that. It's a normal thing to do.
I hear you call the time a lot, and sometimes it's very dramatic, and other times it's
Just
in a
not
normal spot in the
necessary.
mid-round. Just a
Anchor.
normal action back and forth. Anchor comes out on top of that fight, and even just falls back, preserves their life. Raging Rigatoni preserve an advantage here.
Yeah, that's absolutely massive from Anchor. That's exactly what UPS needed at this point in the game. They're down 2-6 on their CT side of their own map pick. AP definitely a shut up to play here in this first half. We'll see if UPS can answer back with anything convincing. But with a minute left to go and very little map control granted to AP. Granted, they are down 2 guys. It's looking likely that they're going to be able to win this round, but it's not over yet. And it's looking like it's going to be interesting here. Bad. This is a weird angle here from Acor. He's on top of the caution cone, isn't he? I don't think Druby expects this.
Playing that
It looks
top
like
off angle.
Molly San, and they're both going to go up side hall here. Okay.
These audio cues have drawn 2 defenders over towards the site, and even a smoke drop to slow him down.
Ooh!
But an entry will speed him right back up. Up close is Druby. Zam, though, they're on the defense. Can't spray wide enough. Druby just absolutely cracks open side hall with a double, and now they swing back around towards ramp. Shock Dizzle up.
Look at
the site can get that.
Look at this
bomb down.
position from Fonda. This is huge for this retake. He misses the shot the second time. Bomb goes down. Now 2v2. Still trying to find their way through this smoke. The nade does big damage. Now they're both within 3 hits of being killed. Fonda takes the positioning. Paranoid is side hall. Stukers, meanwhile, will take the fight on the middle of the site. Shock Dizzle is going to make it all the way back to side hall, but he's got a flash out. Stukers peeks, finds the kill. Now the headshot from Druby. Now 1v1. He's expecting the side hall swing, but Stukers is there. Ladies and gentlemen, UPS have answered back.
But could it be a little too late though? After like 2 half buys, 2 eagles basically. Is it too late to recover in this half?
I don't think it's too late. I think 6-6 is absolutely awesome on CT side of Vertigo, especially at a point in the grand finals as this, right? You'll take whatever you can get, and bringing back from 6-2 all the way to 6-6 is a huge confidence boost.
But the Keelhaulers' money is still in tip-top shape though. They can still afford another buy or even 2. Ooh, looks like a mid rush or a mid lean for the T side this round though.
I mean, what you're saying is true, right? But you also got to think, like, if UPS just went out here, then it's not going to matter how much money Keelhaulers have. But it looks like the mid-control. Zam is there to make the play, but Druby finds the trade, and he will find the second. Stukers commits. He stays in position, and RPT makes him pay for it. 6-3. With a minute 23 left to go. Smoke goes down. Ellie, they're going mid to B. Fonda flicks too far, but he will find the first. Laws is there to make the trade. Now 2v2. And the rotators from A are going to have to decide this round. Forward positioning from Laws. Scalpel clearing CT. He does have the bomb, so he's going to have to give up his positioning to take it down, but RPT will find Eggcore elsewhere. Now 1v2 to Scalpel go for this. He's in a position where it looks like he wants to, and he will. Takes the headshot. Laws go down. And now, with just over a quarter of time elapsed on the bomb, he knows that the last one is stairs. He's cleared all possible positions.
RPT has no reason to keep.
Absolutely right. He's on defense, but does he... If he sticks right there, does he have the time?
I
Oh,
don't
but the
think
nade,
RPT's
he's not going to deal a whole lot of damage. Scalpel's there! He's not in the advantage at all in that gunfight, and it does not matter. He takes him down with 3 quick shots to the chest. Ladies and gentlemen, UPS will make it 4-6.
The way that he gets advantage there, It's just the fact that he moves out of position in towards cover. He even plays anti-flash when a nade flies over. It wasn't a flash, it was an HE, but either way, better safe than sorry. Peeks right back out, and I mean, when one player's staring at the bomb and another player's staring right at those stairs, you know who's going to win that fight, win that clutch. Scalpel gets a 4th for Raging Rigatoni. And I mean, even though there's been heroics from Keelhaulers, they win a Tech 9 round. They win a round with Laws' Deagle going off. This is still a competitive
Fast up
game.
Crane. RPT catches Scalpel. Not looking. And with a minute 37 left to Encore, he's pushing the smoke. If he pushes the smoke, that's huge. They spam the smoke. They already have eliminated that he's not there. And now going back in the smoke, he's going to dip up behind. RPT goes down. This is an unbelievable stand from Encore.
Oh, what
the
the
nade is
hell?
there. He finally goes down, but after causing so much chaos, he's allowed his team the time to rotate. Now, Raging Rigatoni have a chance in this retake, and now it's a 1v2. Shock Dizzle, just under half HP. Both opponents are full, and Fonda takes him down.
Hear the tracers.
That is a stupid fast round. What a
Unbelievable.
huge...
Holy crap.
That entire round is Encore right there. He caused so much chaos right there and dropped one player to half and killed another. Massive damage and massive impact from him right there in that moment. 10-10 at the start of this game, and AP will call a tactical timeout.
You can say he was a massive A anchor. Aha.
All right, bud.
That's gross.
First the
That
milk
is
and now
gross.
this. Okay.
Hey, do you want to start this conversation right now during
to my
the
milk drinkers
FaceTime?
out there, all right?
Hell yeah.
You gotta give some respect. Those who can tolerate lactose, enjoy it.
We
No
stand
comment
milk
at this
around
time. I don't know what milk is. I've been drinking nothing but water for the last year and a half.
here. I mean, we're still in freeze time. You want to start this conversation here? Chat, do you
You
drink
want to
milk?
start this conversation? I don't want to start this conversation.
Chad, do you
Still in
drink milk?
cinematic mode. Still in cinematic
Funny.
mode at the start of
I
round
like the double
12.
nades.
That is
You
an
can tell
interesting
that
stat.
UPS has been practicing for this map.
They absolutely
Hit them
have.
with the nade stack, get a little bit of chip damage, but the nades fly out a little bit too early. Now a molly to slow, and they're just gonna pull the brakes, and so is AP here on this default. But oh, the stairs take goes wrong. Fonda walks all the way in, and RPT catches him through the smoke, through
That's
the
a
wall.
B anchor gone.
And I mean, without that B anchor, it's going to be tough. Scalpel's going to be able to grab one back with a fight there over towards A. Smoke's lined up for the B site now. And AP, oh, they get one shoved right back in their face. And everywhere else they're trying to go, they're getting shut down. Zam, that's another kill. And now man advantage here for Rigatoni. Never mind.
Laws takes down Scalpel, and now we've got ourselves around 2v3 now for UPS. They are in the disadvantage, but they are on defense, so some would argue that this has been equalized. But with the way that CS2 works now, some would argue the other way.
The lower your player count, the more it will favor the Ts either way, because the CTs have to spread across the entire map. And so they take a gamble over towards A, and it will not pay off. Only one player faking it with that left side smoke, as now Keelhaulers get into B, going to get that bomb down, and it's all about how fast Stokers and Zam can go. And Stokers wants to take this fight fast.
He really does. He's in a very forward position on jump up here. He's also extremely exposed. It's not going to take much. Does he face the smoke? He does. He almost finds the double losses there to get the trade, but Zam will find his. And now he knows that Jenny is where to look, but it does not matter. Druby is there. And ladies and gentlemen, that's the end of the first half. AP will be in the lead 7-5 here as they cross over to the CT side. But yeah, it's just by the skin of their teeth. These rounds have been extremely, extremely close every single time. And I definitely think without the heroics that AP have pulled out of the hat, it would definitely be 7-5 the other way.
To be fair, these rounds the CTs won towards the end of the half were all down to defuses, and 2 of the 3 rounds that they won were just 1v1s that UPS won, right? So I believe that it could have gone either way, to be honest.
Both of these teams are winning off of clutches, and therefore either team that slows down is going to be in a rough spot. But oh my gosh, the absolute
that is a chunky
huge
nade right there.
Mid. That
Huge
is
nade.
so much damage. 3 players essentially down to half health, and 2 more weakened up.
Shock, I think, hears Zam on the boost.
And so
He swings
they're
out,
just gonna
takes-
try to scale mid.
He's taking contact here. Shock Dizzle. He's going to back off. He thinks it's mid to A. It's really unclear where they want to go here. Scalpel will find Drewby elsewhere. And now Stukers is through jump up. That's going to convince him that it's mid to B. Everybody's going to get in position to rotate. But Scalpel takes down Shock Dizzle. That's the most forward player that AP has at their disposal. Dusty's falling all the way back to ramp. Now he's got to look in two directions. Will he stop the bomb planter? He will not. Now he's in position to take this fight side hall. He is the distraction. He's got to give his team enough time to rotate. They boost over side hall. Will they find the kill? They will not. Barely 80 damage traded between the two. This is a very slow round so far. RPT finds Anchor. Zam gets the trade, but Dusty is there. Fonda will take down Laws, and he'll find Dusty as well. Beautiful shots from Fonda. That is massive for them. It's now 6-7.
That's a very well played pistol round there from the Raging Rigatoni. Just even the quick thinking, you just boost up the side hall to catch the Dusty off guard. It didn't work, of course, but like the quick thinking in the moment, in such a hectic moment to do it, just gotta commend UPS here.
Absolutely. And now they're going to be the ones to try and break the CT money. Kind of unclear. They did save. We're back in cinematic mode, so it's very difficult to tell.
I like how they just hear the steps above on A and go, okay, yeah, let's just go B instead.
It looks like they're going to slow take B here, thanks to the sound cue, as Fuffy pointed out there.
Cam was asking for you in chat.
There's nobody.
Show me the Wait, ambulance? Oh my god, that's an amazing name.
And now we've got 1:12 left to go. And yep, I think they just heard Law's move from mid. He's the only man on the Bravo bomb site to try and make a defense here. But they seem amply scared of him. Scalpel's headed up ramp, meanwhile. It looks like he's going to try and make some noise.
Watch him get an ace with a USP.
First contact rings out. Zam is there to make the spray. It's unclear who's in the advantage so far. Anchor will find RPT, and I think that'll swing it in their favor. Zam definitely helps their odds by taking down Drewby, and a swing from Law is not happening. Scalpel finds Shock Dizzle at long range. Dusty's the only man left on jump up. He'll exchange the bullets, but it isn't enough. Scalpel with a rapid fire tech 9. Ladies and gentlemen, we're tied at 7.
Yeah, Crash, this round was clear the entire way through. All that mattered was that Raging Rigatoni didn't run into an entire stack of Keelhauler USPs, and as long as they didn't do that, it's an easy cleanup, as we just saw. But now they've got 3 MAC-10s, and they're going up against some M4s here on the Keelhauler side, though 2 of them don't have head armor, so I'd be a little bit nervous here.
Yeah, definitely.
They're going straight onto the A side, though.
On SMGs and a Tech 9 and a bad rifle. They're pushing A.
Ooh, Dusty.
Dusty's going to find the first contact, takes the head of Zam. They don't have helmets. These M4s are going to be lethal, and with 1:34 left to go, it's not looking likely. They got plenty of time to double back here. They don't necessarily have to commit to this. Anchor goes down. It's
so
RPT,
fast.
and now Dusty's got Fonda. It's a 2v5. They need something. Dusty backs off to the crane. Scalpel is up. He sees the shoulder, swings, will go down. Scalpel has a double. Now they're back in the round. Taking fire from headshots. Stukers will find the molly. There's nothing they can do to stop the plant now. And Scalpel in the third. He's got a 3K with a Tech 9. And Shock Dizzle will be the man to shut down the hot hand, but he's given Stukers a winnable situation. Bomb planted default, heading back side hall. This to take the lead of the game. Sees one. Headshot can't win the fight. Shock Dizzle is there. And now, ladies and gentlemen, AP will take back the lead that they lost 2 rounds ago. Or a round ago,
I'd like to point out that Scalpel was on 280 AR. I don't think it's true. I don't think it's correct, but it's still funny.
261 ADR. That's insane.
Yeah, that number cannot be correct.
And Fonda on 0 ADR.
However, yeah, the Scalpel has been popping off a little bit with that Tech 9. Almost made that round winnable. Getting them a bomb plant is going to be huge to keep their money reserves up for this round. And potentially the next if they lose it as well. Anchor, the only one who had to buy all the way down into those reserves.
Definitely heard that.
Oh, Keelhaulers, they've got some Vertigo experience here. When we talk about this being UPS's map pick, we think about how beautiful
big shot.
What I was saying is that we think about how, maybe AP hasn't been preparing for a map like this, but they've got ramp control nades. So they take control of A ramp. In the meanwhile, though, the Raging Rigatoni sprint on into B, and it's just Shock Dizzle on the defense. Grabs one, gonna fall back, though. A little bit worried about A. and these teams have essentially split the map, and Keelhaulers have no idea where to look.
He saw him. Dribby saw him. Dribby saw Zam on his screen, but I don't think he noticed. He did not. One tap to the head. Zam has the round winning flank. And with 53 seconds, there's nothing Shock Dizzle can do to stop this. He's mollied in, and the bomb goes down on B. And there's nothing he can do here. And I think Scalpel is actually going to catch him way off guard. No, he will not. Shock Dizzle is ready. But yeah, big save here from Shock Dizzle. UPS looks like they're going to tie this up.
Such a deciding move, though. Such a decisive round here from the Raging Rigatoni, and as well, Scalpel, the hamburger hot dog man, just running in with a double.
Hot dog peak.
Yep.
Each food item stands for another frag in the round.
Really?
Yep.
I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm.
I just kind of looked at that like he was just. I don't know what the motive there was, but now I understand. So, thank you for explaining that. And we're now tied at 8. And things not looking so good.
Hot dog chance here?
Can we get a hamburger hot dog in the chat? Digital's already out here.
Look at the money for AP. It's not looking good for them at all.
No.
They are going to struggle in this round, and I think that's why they're taking the timeout. They're not really sure what they want to do here. I don't know if they're going to push something all together that seems like a very big pug strat that a lot of it seems a lot of teams in Recruit do that, but I think that they're going to try and cook something up special here for this eco round.
I mean, what I would do is I would go for some particular piece of map control. I would pick a place and say, this is where we want to take the fight. This is where we want to catch them off guard. And then I would reset into just a normal setup and play the percentages once you have the advantage. The issue is that the initial fight just didn't go their way last round. We saw Fonda around the wood there close on B steps, grabbing that opening pick, and from there the entire round fell apart.
Yeah, I mean, it's just, and then that kill right there from Zam on elevator just sealed the whole deal. That was the nail in the coffin. Cinematic mode for this bottom ramp push here from Scalpel and a mystery player. Looks like they're not exactly keen on making it quick. And
the real question is, how does our gun get activated? We saw the round previously that Upsetty actually won when Zam had that saved AK and got a double. But that's because Zam started out by just getting those initial frags.
Because
instead the USPs that get fought, I feel like these pistols aren't going to stand too much of a chance.
To be fair, that round was his AP running into a stack nonstop. But this round, Raging Rigatoni.
Oh my god, that's such a shot from Stukers. What in God's name is that?
Been playing some YPRAC here, doing some pre-fires.
Holy, that was not a pre-fire. That was a flick, just straight 45-degree angle. Fonda finds a trade. Or excuse me, Fonda finds an additional. Oh, they walk by Dusty. They walk right by him. Ancor takes down RPT, and he doesn't miss the shot. They have no idea where he's at. Scalpel will find him, and he falls off the map.
Okay, never mind.
Gracefully, UPS take the round, but Dusty, that was a gorgeous shot and a gorgeous place. They walked right by him. That is unbelievable.
Scalpel's like, wait a second. If our player died side hall, and I can see into side hall, then he must be from the other direction. Oh, he's up there, and then they run around.
I did just if I was the guy that got killed, I just look at which way my body falls, and I'm like, oh, he's Dexter, and he was like above Dexter there, but it would have been a close enough call that he'd been able to see him.
Sukers is the best fragging IGL in CSCs. Tell Kigu to sit down. I agree, Dewey fan.
That is a strong claim. Yep. That's a very strong claim. We'll see how it goes.
Does Kigu give Fred? Okay, anyways.
Now we're moving on. Zam here to take mid control. Fonda to support. Stukers is going back to get the bomb. Speak of the devil, and he shall appear. Zam still clearing out mid.
I like the clear idea that they have here in this round. They've got some players working mid, bombs coming back towards A. The space on A ramp means that they're going to be able to hit into A, and either they activate mid first and they're going to draw attention away, or they activate A first and mid becomes a very potent lurk with two players. As now they're just creeping out. There's the contact, and they're going to just feel pressured from both sides now. Keelhaulers, gotta be nervous. The Truby relieves the pressure with a frag on the FAMAS. Thinks about going for even more, but decides to back up.
Do they know about the second?
Decides to take a timing all the way down.
Oh, but he made the noise.
Steps, and so he gets pulled away. You could have done that silently, but instead a mistake means the Raging Rigatoni may give away their lead. Because Scalpel and Stokers still have something to say. Frag grabbed, bomb down, and now they back up to play these post plants, but there's Laws coming up on the flank.
Scalpel
Big
still on
flank does
200.
not matter.
Ooh.
Dusty, he will take them both down. Quick double kill to tie things back up. AP secure the tie at 9, and this one looks ever and ever much like it's going to overtime. We got to bring up the big word eventually, and I think now's a good time. Do you think we'll see overtime in this game based on what we've seen so far?
I think someone's
Yeah.
economy's getting broken. I think we're going 13-11 here. That's
Oh,
my
man.
prediction.
We'll
Ooh,
have to
I
see.
want to see overtime, man. I want to see
Oh, okay.
some suspense. Some
Well, don't worry. Luckily for you, as a caster, it means I have now cursed the game to go to overtime.
Fair enough. Fair
It's fine.
enough.
I'm counter casting
There we
cursing
go.
you.
Big
Ooh.
kill there, RPT onto Zam. Now they're starting to move up ramp. It's going to look like it's going to be a fast execute here. Slowed down significantly by the Molly, but Scalpel could go up Crane and peek ahead of it.
Yeah, but
And
there's
with-
no reason to just swing in.
Ooh,
too
that's a
wildly
junky
here.
nade.
They've got Fonda over to just control the other side of the map, and so they're just going to wait. Right now, the fact that 3 Keelhaulers have rotated in and the fact that there's so much util dumped in their face means that execing is just to their disadvantage. Oh, they found the shotgun. Okay. That's Druby confirmed, and Fonda has
That's a-
found
that's
Big
a
kill.
B
B
anchor
is
gone.
wide open. Look at that. The B bomb side has been blown wide open. 1 kill was all it took,
How did
and the
Fonda
bomb
even
is on
get it
its
to
way
be like
there.
that?
Shock Dizzle's the only man who could stop this bomb plant. They're just keeping them busy on A. Now Keelhaulers have realized. They realize that there's something wrong. They've realized that there's too few on ramp, and the bomb starts going down. Shock Dizzle communicates, but it's too late. Fonda's way too far forward. He's going to catch Dusty off guard, and I
Oh my
think
God,
this might be the
Fonda.
momentum boost that they need. Dusty, he's going to be looking quad, but I think he's going to phase the smoke. Does Fonda find both here? The shotgun is here too. He's going to have 3 guys on his screen. They re-smoke it as it fades. He's going to be so out of position. It's not going to matter. Acor finds the shot. He's going to take it, but there's half the time off the bomb. They're running so low. It's got to come now. Fonda out of the smoke. Finds one, but it's all he needs. Acor finds the trade on RPT. And Dusty, he's going to find one. Shock Dizzle is there now. 2v2. Snookers finds one, and he will not find the second. But it looks like Scalpel is here. The A-Lurk, the man they didn't account for, the man they didn't know of. It looks like he knows where he's at from the zone, but it doesn't matter. Scalpel is there to make the play. And with utmost precision, living
Oh
up
my
to the
God,
name,
Scalpel.
UPS will take it 10-9.
Holy crap! The impact, the lurk. He had so much trust in his team to delay the retake going in, so he can just lurk through middle and find that just precision blow.
Ah,
That's
it's impressive. Great work, the Lurks. Putting in some
That's an
work here for the
outstanding
Raging
call.
Rigatoni. This round they pick up the pace just to get A control, and then they're going to freeze here at top ramp. Getting the util out, getting ready, and then exec straight into the site. Here it is. Dusty mollied out of position. These Deagles sing off, and there's maybe a
Well.
little bit of luck like that. If
Damn,
they
how
want
Scalpel
hopes
get
of
one?
winning this one, a shot through the smoke. Soakers gets one back, though. And eventually this bomb should go down, and eventually this round should be Raging Rigatoni's. I say that,
Ooh.
however, these Deagles continue to find frags through smoke.
no kit though, and a lot of
3v3.
util still on Raging Rigatoni.
Acor finds a shot through the smoke. Laws goes down. Now 2v3. I think they're just trying to find some guns and get away alive. Quarter of the time. Elapsed off the bomb. Druby
God.
finds a massive pick on an Acor. That is a huge shot. And now this is a very, very winnable round for them. Half the time off the bomb. Neither one of them have a kit. They got to start moving now. Snookers goes down. That's an unreal shot from Druby. How on earth has he done this? He gets on the
Oh
ball,
my God.
and RPT takes him down. Ladies and gentlemen, we're back to a tie game. AP hit double digits. And in one of the most miraculous ways possible, he finds the defuse. Ladies and gentlemen, they are not out yet. That is unbelievable.
How? How did they win that?
Unprecedented. Can you believe it? What an absolutely insane play from Druby and RBT. That is disgusting.
Juby, oh my God! How did he hit the first shot onto whoever that was? And how did Scalpel
He's-
get tapped to 1 HP and just get smacked through the smoke by Laws?
It's the Deagle magic.
It is
It's
the Deagle
Keelhaulers
magic.
Deagle magic. We've
CS2
seen that
Deagle.
before.
They
He's
shadow
the
buff that
Eagle.
thing. There's no way it's numerically the same it was in Go. There's absolutely no way. Either that or Subtick just makes it a freaking god. Unclear at this time, but an A down a nade down ramp will deal a good bit of damage. RPT will have some damage traded as a result. Minute 29 left to go in the round, and ample ramp control has been established. That smoke is going to hold them off for a little bit longer. Meanwhile, mid control is going just as well for AP. The momentum now on their side after such a magical round. Law is pushing down
Law is so
stairs.
aggressive.
This is a
This
mass.
is such a forward position. If he misses,
He 100% finds Zam. He 100% finds Zam here. There is no doubt in my mind he kills Zam.
inching closer.
No.
Oh,
Unbelievable.
That's a sick
Unbelievable.
flick.
There's no way he expects him there.
Oh, but still gets out of his life. He's really much under attack, you know. Oh, but you find
Still almost
reinforcements.
stuck around for too long.
Where's the bomb? None of them have bomb. Where's the bomb? Okay, looks
It's
like
with
Anchor's
Anchor
gone
now.
back to pick it up. That could have been bad. They could have left bomb. That would have been bad. Looks like they're going to rotate back over to A here. Stukers
But
might
Stukers
make contact
might
on
find
A.
the timing. It
He's
might
gonna
find
make
the timing
contact.
here. Oh God.
Yeah,
Druby's-
Ruby's looking the other way. That's huge. That's huge for them if he can make the contact.
It's a step.
Pull
He
the
made a
feet.
step.
Oh, there he is. The white box
Contact.
contact's been made. The feet are pulled. They are rotating. But now they
Oh, but
find the
Scalpel!
contact on Ram.
Again!
Scalpel with a double kill. That is huge. The double entry and the molly into hell. That's going to prevent Loss from being in the round for much longer. 20 seconds of fun to find Shock Dizzle. Now the plant's going down, and the man on B does survive. Finds the alley kill. Loss is there to make the play, but it's too little, too
Another
late. Now
1v5
stuck in a
clutch?
1v2.
This
He
would
will
be
get
another
out.
ace clutch.
He will get out. I don't think they know he's out yet. Anchor
he's holding
seems
for this
suspicious. He's
walk
pushing
through.
the
He's
smoke.
gonna see
There's
it.
no way he catches him here.
Oh.
Anchor pushes the smoke. 11 to 10 is your new score. That was a close one. But UPS perfectly executed and perfectly timed. And with a little bit of scalpel magic, they make it work.
Oh, despite Law's heroics in that round, Scalpel, like his name, just surgically cut through Keelhaulers' 8 defense. Just completely dismantled it.
Absolute anarchy and absolute chaos on
Were the
the
Keelhaulers
server
just-
tonight.
Over rotating, or the mid presence was there, but did the Keelhaulers just rotate from 8? Scalpel just walked up like it was nothing.
Ooh, speaking of scalpel, he goes down. Laws with a massive headshot with a 5-7. The molly's going to
Bombs
deal
running
some
away.
damage, but not nearly enough to be worth the $400 he spent on it. And with a minute 30 left to go, the pistols
Anchor's running
are
for his
on
life.
the move.
Holy.
They have B.
Anchor
the
knows.
bra-
Anchor knows what he needs to do. Just get the heck out of there.
He's seen
Ooh.
them. There's no way he
But
lives
it's
that.
still,
There's-
it's still dangerous. It's still a dangerous round, though.
Oh, big nade. Big nade from
RP
Stukers
RPT
right
finds
there.
it. Oh,
Oh,
Fonda,
The
that is
danger's waved away.
grotesque. Oh my
God.
god.
Airstrike. Holy hell there. RPT
okay,
was...
RPT still has something to say about this round. Now gonna go down. Dusty gonna find a dig back, but in a 1-on-2 like this, there's just not enough bullets in the mag to get anything more done.
My
Rachel
God,
and Cody
Fonda.
get to match point first here on
That
their pick
is-
of Vertigo.
Oh my God.
Woo!
That
Good
was...
Lordy Lou. This is
Oh.
it. This is map 1. 12 to 10 is your score. Match point. Everything those two teams have worked on this map. It's very clear that they're both very well versed in the map's mechanics and in the way the other team plays. Minute 50 left to go as we see our opening rollouts. But yeah, like I said, this is it. The flash in mid. The nade is good, but no damage comes from it. And look at the guns on the CT side. AP is working with food stamps here. It's not looking likely for them, but never say never. They've come back from worse.
Yeah,
And
this
with
is
a
where I
minute-
was saying someone's economy is going to be broken, and that's how this round is decided. And the CT economy is just so unforgiving.
I want to see OT. I want to see Keelhaulers come back. And Scalpel
you-
will be the first victim. Anchor tries to trade, but Dusty just fades through the smoke. Disappears
Yeah.
like a ghost in the night. And Shot Dizzle takes out Exam. This is doable now. Well, it's a 5v3. They should be able to convert this.
They
Unless... Yeah, but... Looks like they're leaving a lot of B controls to the T's here. Keelhaulers is just sitting back on site, ready to just receive the T's. But
The
they don't have
answer
any
for-
grenades up. Oh, actually,
No.
no. They have a molly on RPT and also a nade on him, but no more smokes to
That's not
delay.
much
No
at
more.
all.
Yeah, they have to play for contact here, and the A side. You know that if you keep playing passive on A side, you are bound to get exec into, and there's a lot of utility on Drake and Rigatonis. Molly
issue is,
smokes,
as soon as
flashes.
Yeah, but as
Yeah,
soon
but-
as that molly's thrown, that's the audio cue of, okay, there's at least one of us
Yeah,
committed.
but
here.
Fonda.
Oh, Fonda's going to try
Ooh.
to sell them back. They
It's a
need to
double-
Now
put
the two
noise
sets of
on
nades,
A,
the two
or
sets of
the
nades
fakes
give it
aren't
away.
even gonna
They
work.
know. They absolutely know that it's coming A because 2 sets of grenades just left. And with 14 seconds, they have to commit. They have to commit into a stack site. And there's 4 players here now. They've
He
got to
still
make
has a
this work.
nade.
There's absolutely no way that this happens. The nade is there. Anchor holds him off. The bomb does go down, but is it going to matter? It will not. Dusty
It's a
finds the
flawless
double.
round.
And 12 to
Flawless
11
rounds
is
for the
your new
Keelhaulers.
score. AP is not out yet.
Keelhaulers just need to keep winning opening duels like that. They won 2 fights on 2 different sides of the map, and that's how they won it. The thing is, though, they just won 2 fights raw.
No, that was
Is that
down to the
replicable?
smoke. That was down
Are
to
they
the
going to be able
smoke.
to do that again and again? Because that was a nice little play out of side hall. You're right. But
Well, they only
yeah,
need to do
they
it one
can't
more
do that.
time.
You need something else new this time.
Dusty started the game down 0-7, and he clawed it back 16-21. It's actually very commendable from him. But we gotta see more from Juby. I want to see more from Juby. Touted as one of the
No, what do you
highlight players
mean
coming
more
into this
from
map.
Druby? That man's an absolute beast in the cut with the deagle. Did you not see the clutch that him and RPT pulled off? That
I
man
want
has
to see
done more than enough for his
I
team.
want to see more miracle shots like that.
That
I
is
mean, if there's any
unbelievable.
round to pull some miracles, it would be this one. The one to get him into OT, the one to say we are not done here on map 1. Again, though, this is just map 1 of a best of 3. The Raging Rigatoni's pick that they are hoping to pick up, while the Keelhaulers want to snatch it away into the final round of regulation here.
Looks like they're
B
leaning.
is
They're
going
leaning
to
B
be the
heavy
lean.
here. It could be a fast exec.
Yeah, we haven't seen them go fast into B before, but I think they're going to suss this out. Immediately, the util comes over, and the rotates come in as well. A flash in their face. Laws gets a frag, and Laws can back up. And now they just set up. They wait. The Raging Rigatoni have to commit here. If they want to turn tail and run, this ain't going to be
Oh,
easy.
big kill right there. Big kill right there. Stukers finds
Ooh,
Druby,
Laws.
but Scalpo goes down. Laws is there. Shock Dizzle finds the headshot. Now 2v4, and now the fight against Shock Dizzle does ring out. He's going to take nothing but damage there. They
Laws
got to
is
try and
alive.
find him.
But not
Laws
anymore.
goes down, and Fonda's got a kill. We're down to a 2v2. This is it. Final round. Here we go. Bomb plant goes down, and RPT pushing from stairs. They seem to be aware. And they're just waiting on the CT push. Fonda's got his back turned, and
Ooh,
Dusty
that's
wins the
Dusty.
fight. Fonda feels pushed. He feels pressured. And now he knows that he's got to make a move. Fonda in the smoke.
He
Dusty's
knows
already
where
sprayed
both
it.
players are, though. They're split
Yeah.
1-1. If he walks into the smoke, he won't be seen, but RPT has
It's
an
faded.
inkling of it.
It's
looks
faded,
over
and it's
towards
not going to
him,
matter.
and they
Ladies
fight
and gentlemen,
together.
we're going to overtime.
Dusty again and again and again in the second half. He's been so clutch for them.
That is, oh my God, that is unreal. That is unreal that they pull that back. Absolute insanity in the server tonight, ladies and gentlemen. And here we go into overtime number 1.
This man on your screen right there, Dusty V, going from 0-7 to 18-6-21.
Get dusted.
Yeah.
That is unbelievable. Now we move into overtime. Cinematic mode here for the start of the round. Ramp smoke looks good. Looks good to me. I don't know if that's actually going to land or not, but we'll see. And it looks like it missed.
misses.
So it went straight off the
But
building.
fast at
But
Ado.
RPT hears him. He hears him coming. He gets the molly down. Now he's going to be watching side hall. The molly concrete. And with a minute 36, they've got huge ramp control, but not really pulling the rope a whole lot are the CTs. Now they start coming. But they're pushed way off the site here. They could honestly run up and get the bomb plant as long as they molly off headshot. And I think that's exactly what they're planning on doing. The nade
That's all
headshot
five,
is
though.
going to miss. But Laws will find Fonda from the heaven position. Stukers finds the trade. RPT
much
puts the
damage.
damage, but he's not going to find any kills. 4v4 as they try to find the bomb. Zam will take down Dusty. Anchor's cleared headshot. They now know they don't have to worry about it.
Oh.
RPT kills
Wait,
the
they
bomb plant. That's the bomb plant. That gives them so much more time to get in position. Now the bomb plant restarts.
Some.
And Druby's definitely going to find one.
Yeah.
I think Druby's good for one here. Anchor is pinned, and he knows it. His teammates have left him high and dry. Smoke
That smoke
goes in the
smoke-
middle of the site,
Yeah.
finds one. Will he find a second? No, he will not, but it doesn't matter. Scalpel's got his trade. Ladies and gentlemen, UPS take the first round of overtime.
That was such a weird smoke, though. I thought that was a flash.
No, that's definitely a smoke. That's definitely a smoke. If you smoke the middle of the site there, it covers the bomb. Like, there's a specific place that it has to land, but if you land, because the way the smoke bleeding works in CS2, you can make it go over Debomba without actually having to get it to bounce off crane. Minute 49 left to go. Fast mid. Fast mid, super aggressive T side here from UPS. Let's see how it works out for him. Now the nades. Lurk smoke is out.
Oh,
What's going to
God.
happen here? Oh,
That's
big
a
kill.
CT
Druby
smoke.
through the smoke with a FAMAS. Not the ideal weapon to get it done, but he makes it happen. And with a minute 33, ample mid
So
control
much
has been taken
damage.
for the T side. But there's so much damage through that smoke. You're absolutely right. Fonda down to 4 HP. And now they freeze. They're not sure what they want to do here. Smoke does land in Ellie.
That
haven't
wasn't
started-
a lurk smoke. That was a defensive CT smoke. Just completely cuts them off. They take damage from the nade. They get mollied. They get smoked off. And now, yes, you have mid, but really nothing else to work with.
Ooh,
And
they're
so
popping
just
through the
gonna
smoke.
send
Oh,
it
he's full
for a
blind!
smoke. Pop
How does he
straight through
find one
Dusty,
there?
One and done. Great trade. But now they've got to
Ooh.
figure out where this other A defender is. It's Laws on side hall who misses the op shot. Now everything is so winnable for the Raging Rigatoni. Take full A ramp control, 1 for 1. Fonda still alive, still kicking. Tucks
So
in.
is Smoke
He's
on
getting flanked.
RPT.
He's getting flanked and he has no idea. Now he has some
Oh.
semblance, but RPT takes him down. Fonda out of the round, and now it's Stukers in a 1v2 to try and take a second T-side round in overtime number 1. Half the time elapsed off the bomb. He knows he's on the defense. He knows he doesn't have to peek, but RPT is there. He pushes, he takes the fight, and he will take the head of Stukers. That is unbelievable shooting from RPT in this round, and 13-13 is your new score.
Raging Rigatoni's got stopped. This has got to stop going fast here. They tried going fast 2 rounds in a row, and both round it backfired. Keelhaulers is stacked 2 middle and every round, and the fast mid pushes completely fell flat. It's
Yeah,
gotta
that's
start
just-
just defaulting, playing the map, and just having the lurk do their job like before. They had so much success doing that, just sussing out the rotations of the Keelhaulers. Now,
They
Laws, the
absolutely
Opera
did.
is on A instead of on B. So maybe a wrench in the mix. Ooh, but he
Minutes.
goes off the angle to smoke off the A ramp. This allows
Big
angle.
smoke, but it's not
Ooh!
enough. He sees one and he will
The
get
timing.
engaged. Damage exchange. Now nading the smoke. He goes for the peak here. He 100% goes for that peak. Does he make it happen? RPT
Jeez.
on the quad position.
Ooh, he
Away
saw
from
him.
the
He
bottom
saw
right.
him.
He sees him and a beautiful shot. That is disgusting. Laws. Great flick on his scalpel. And now we've got ourselves a 5v4.
Laws is completely laying down the law with the op in this game. Vonda with an
Absolutely.
op of its own, but I'm with the position RPT is playing in right now. I don't think it even would go into effect.
Check RPT here, though. RPT's got a massive play, and he finds one.
flash.
He will not find this second, but that's a great flash from Druby, as you mentioned. And with 50 seconds left, their B play has been totally stuffed. UPS are out of this
They can't
round.
molly him out. The molly
Dead
missed.
in the water. There's not much they can do, and with 40
They have to
seconds
go
left,
A.
they're going to
Anchor
loud
has to
rotate.
find this.
Wait a
Anchor
second.
has to find a double.
Wait,
That's
why did
one.
he leave
Does he
A?
clear? Does he clear headshot? No,
He does
doesn't. It's a
not.
mistake. And so Dusty gets the frag, and now these last 2 T's running in. They've got Util to throw out, but they've got Util to beat as well. A Molly in front of him. And now, even on this plant, it's going to be all about whether Fonda on an op can defend the bomb as it goes down.
I don't
Soaker
think they can even
starts to
plant the
look,
bomb.
And that 1 for 1, he's not even going to get into the site. Keelhaulers win out the first half of OT.
That is so good.
Disgusting.
So,
What a
so
great
good.
CT side from them. But keep in mind, right? All UPS has to do is win 2 rounds on CT. That's what AP just did. So in theory, if they're equal teams, and as long as they can make those 2 rounds, as long as they can make those 2 rounds before AP can get a chance to retaliate, they've got this in the bag. We're going to map 2, right? But it's really, really going to depend on this first round. And we'll see how it goes. Minute 50 left to go. As we see the opening rollouts here. Laws going for this T-side play. Not happening. Fonda is not getting aggressive. He's not pushing. He knows exactly where he's got to be. And now things come to a slow halt. Flash from Laws. That will blind Fonda, but it doesn't appear to scare the shot out of him.
I don't think it blinded him at all. I think it went
It may
a bit
not
too
have.
far. Or just
I
like
know we
got
swapped
scared.
away.
Still a lot of Utos on the T side though. Are they going for an execute? Looks like it's gonna be a mid to A lean. Yeah, it might
Looks
be an A
like
split
it.
here. With the
I
bomb
think they're just
middle.
waiting for overextension, and
Ooh.
that's the overextension they needed. Dusty takes down Anchor. Now the execute begins. They're all flying up. They're all trying to get
Yep.
their utility
There you
down.
go.
Scalpel falls back to the site, but he's playing an unconventional angle. I don't think he's expected here to Zam spam.
That's
the
a
smoke.
perfect trap for the mid guys to pounce, or at least the mid guy to pounce. Because
They
Shot
do
Bizzle
all
is
have their-
coming slowly through middle with the lurk. No one
They
has.
Are they going to wait for him
No
to make
one's looking at
contact?
him.
I think they're waiting for him to make contact. The back's returned. Dusty finds Scalpel, and Zam all alone. Nothing that
Oh,
he
no!
can do, but he missed the kill. Zam does get away alive, and the smoke is in place. Paranoid of a second player mid, it's not going to matter. Now the bomb goes down successfully. AP are in the advantage. 4v3 on this retake. RPT and Snookers both find kills. Now 2v3 as we see Fonda hop up on the headshot. He does not see the player cross, but that's a massive nade from Laws. Now 1v3 with the AWP on the retake. Keelhaulers look to make it match point here. He does get mollied out a headshot. Will he find the kill? He will not. Ladies and gentlemen, match point. Angry Pirates.
Oh, the Keelhaulers came back from a disadvantage on the CT side to just match point now, 15-13. And doesn't look like there's anything in the tank anymore for the Raging Rigatoni. They have to pull some magic out of the hat here. The A defense has been very uninspired from both Scalpel and Exam.
They need to find something on these extremities or just shut down A in its entirety. Because, I mean, that last round, yes, they saw.
Oh, yeah, they did. They're pushing mid right now.
Oh, there it is. Okay, that's a little something to grab. Zam
Okay.
wants to look to be even more aggressive.
There goes the B's wide open. B's wide open. Look, it's just Scalpel. It's Scalpel all alone. He may be good for one, but he's not getting two. And now Shock Dizzle finds the trade. The bomb is down. 4v3.
They don't have space. B's not
They don't
wide
have
open.
space. He pushes up. Fonda's got a double. And now it's Drewby all alone in the 1v3. Will he find one? He won't even find one. Ladies and gentlemen, UPS are still in it. And with the aggressive mid push, they took the gamble and it worked. That is gorgeous. Scalpel only good for one, but that's all he needed. And now
the information play.
Why were they not covering the plant?
Rotate right over.
Why did they not cover the plant though? Shocknizzer was just left on an island for himself.
They had to worry about the mid push as well. They had a player on mid watching push. They had a player planting, and then they had a player sort of in between in limbo. And that just left a nice little gap for Fonda to just slip into and grab those picks.
0 timeout left.
Rigatoni alive.
Whew.
This is the final talk. They're saying we want to win this here.
They are now officially out of timeouts. UPS hasn't used a single timeout so far. They've still got all 4 of their timeouts. If they want to spend, if they win this round and then spend the next overtime just completely icing Keelhaulers, I think that'll have a massive mental effect on them.
They win this round, they just call 4 timeouts back to back.
I know, that's what I'm saying. That might be what happens. You never know.
That'd be hilarious.
I don't think I've ever seen anybody ice another team in Counter-Strike, though. That'd definitely be a first.
At that point, if you're that toxic, just repeat Pissgate. Anyways, Laws posted here looking for an opening. Catch the cross of Zam, but only catch him in the shoulder through a wall. Nade just
Nade! Oh my gosh.
They have so much info though. They know that the C's cannot go B at all. They have to.
This is the same thing as taking that mid control did.
Exam getting
now they've even got players
now.
Up A.
Oh, and the Molly's going to slow their attempt to push up. Still a lot of time for AP to work with here. If they can get, they know that Zam is low. I think Laws might have heard the damage. He may have heard the damage. All they got to do is molly him out, and he's dead instantly.
Laws is going to flash in here.
Oh, that's actually a really good move.
Where he can take cover. Oh, he is. He's not going to get.
Are they going to molly him?
This flash.
He's not going to molly, but it's not going to matter. Fonda's off the map. Fonda's off the map. Ladies and gentlemen, the hot hand for UPS is out of the round. Scalpel won't even find one. It's now a 2v5 to save the first map of this grand final. It's Stukers all on his own to try and defend the bomb site. Acor finds Dusty elsewhere. Bomb's on A. Bomb's going A. Laws finds Acor. It's now Stukers in a 1v4. How has this happened? How has it fallen apart for UPS in such a grandiose fashion? There is absolutely no way they're in this situation right now. 30 seconds to spare. Bomb goes down, and now the clock starts ticking. Stukers all on his own. He needs a miracle and a half to win this, and I don't think it's going to happen. RPT in an unexpected angle. He's going to have the advantage in this fight. Stukers not ready for it, but it doesn't matter. He finds the kill. He flicks vertically. This is it. Everything he's worked for this season. This is the map. This is where it's got to happen. Right here, right now. Just over a quarter of time left on the bomb. He's got to flash. He's got to stick it. He knows that he has no chance. He knows that he's undefended, and he knows that he's not in the advantage. He's got no time, and he's got no friends. Ladies and gentlemen, Angry Pirates take map 1, 16-14. That is disgusting.
You didn't have to do him like that with these got no friends, bro. That was a rough one. Player drops off the map.
Oh my god.
Piece by piece. and now they're gonna have to go onto a map that the Keyhaulers are undefeated on. Such a rough situation to be in here. But
I am
you know
so
what?
in disbelief.
I think the Keelhaulers might get a little bit too excited. Yes, they won map 1, but this game isn't over. Raging Rigatoni have a dangerous Ancient, and that's what's going to be coming up next.
Absolutely.
Oh God,
Ancient
I am
is the
so
next
in
map.
disbelief on how that game ended, on how that last round went.
That was such a good game, though. There were so many great moments. Both teams laying it all out on the line for us to see. Great show they've put on for us so far. But I think that'll be all for this first map. We're going to cut to a quick break. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so very much for being here with us in this time of Counter-Strike Grand Finals. We will see you all very shortly when we return with map 2.
Hey, we're gaming. Map
We're
2.
back.
Straight
Gamer.
back into it. Raging Rigatoni, Keelhaulers facing off here on Ancient. This is the Keelhaulers pick. They won map 1 as well. And, well, it's not looking too great here in the pistol. Immediately losing 2 players. So much damage here onto them. And, yeah, they're just going to fall apart piece by piece.
Eggcore picking up that last kill onto Drewby. Shock Dizzle all alone. 1v5, and it's not happening. UPS takes the round. Pistol is over.
Now, after a bit of time, after a little bit of a break, what do you guys think of the first map?
I loved it. That was such a good game. That was such a good game.
I wish that we could have seen like a little bit more of that because I was so curious about what the Raging Rigatoni had on their T side. But once that fell apart, it all came crumbling down, and the Keelhaulers clutched it up in the end. But now, I think the Raging Rigatoni could have seen this pick coming. Given the Keelhaulers 4-0 record on a map like this, it means that they've got to have something prepared. They've got to be ready. Scalpel is ready with the classic win the first round, buy a pistol on the second. We saw it before with a Tech 9, now with a Deagle. But it's the SMG and FAMAS that are going to hold down B, or at least attempt to.
Ooh, hold on.
They're going to get immediately traded out. It's a 3v3. This bomb can go down.
Absolutely. Dusty,
Loss is
he'll
a
get the
jump.
bomb down, and Sam will find Laws pushing forward, trying to get a forward positioning, not happening on his watch. Now 3v2. No armor, and only Glock's not gonna matter. Scalpel gets shut down. Dusty is there, but he's alone now. Bottom ramp, he's got to pick up. He only has a Deagle. He only has a Deagle to his name, and he doesn't even pick it up. He's just gonna toss the flash. Hopefully that's enough to take him off the bomb. It is not. He doesn't have a kit. He won't find it. Sam takes him down through the smoke. Ladies and gentlemen, UPS are now 2-0.
A little booty shaker.
Let's go,
Okay, exam. Okay, exam.
Oh man, the like cosmic horror of the reality of knowing bombs down, you have to run into an MP9 spraying at you with a Glock with like 5 HP. You're just like, okay, yeah, you know what? Whatever.
What to do?
I'm just gonna run in and see what happens.
It got curious for a moment though. Scalpel didn't have armor, didn't have head armor in the second round. Just got dropped by the Glock immediately. That got scary for sure. And the Keelhaulers got the bomb plan, so they should be in a comfortable spot economic wise.
They just want cave control.
Big push from Shock Dizzle finds a core
no trade.
Down and out of the round. No trade either.
Man.
He will toss the smoke. He's got to pick up that 4, and I think that's exactly what he's going to do. But meanwhile, Scalpel's making positioning on his shelf. He'll find RPT, and now this round is starting to fall apart. Scalpel with a double, but Drewby answers back. That is unbelievable. A triple spray in the connector. They didn't see him coming, and he took advantage with a minute 14 to go. So much time, and so little bullets. Drewby will reload. Stuker's left in the 1v3. Can he make it happen? It's not looking likely.
No, the push onto shelf
That was smart.
was insane. But Drewby with the spectacular breakdown, taking down 3 of the Raging Rigatoni.
They just didn't need to keep going. They got shelf. They got their picks. You got to pause. As soon as you're caught holding W there, Drewby's just going to look and be like, ooh, free kills for me.
Absolutely.
Apparently there's still no in-game audio on stream.
That went from a handily won round by UPS to a Keelhaulers dub. And it's because Drewby literally just picked them apart piece by piece. They overextended. They got too greedy. They dipped their hand way too far into the cookie jar. And the Keelhauler saw blade cut off the arm. And now we're reaping the result of that.
Drewby was quite quiet in the first map, despite them winning. So him having a good highlight this early in the second map, that's a good sign. That's a good sign to come.
Absolutely. And
good sign, though. I will say the Raging Rigatoni able to get a pistol and start out pretty well. They had a kind of a rough start in the prior map of Vertigo.
look at the cash. Look at the cash for them. It's so busted. It's so busted. They have a Nova.
They have to force here. They had
to buy up here. Like, there's
Ooh,
no
but
way
junky
they don't,
nade.
But they've got a shotgun. They've got a FAMAS. They've got no head armor, low kill.
Anger is actually.
Too much. All AK is on the side and the shot.
Oh! No way!
Hold on.
That is absurd.
Oh no. Still an equalizer though, but the push from exam might catch him off guard here. Shockers. Why
I
is he?
love the space that they've got.
Oh no, Dusty!
Oh my God.
Oh no, Dusty.
I don't know how he spins to that player at bottom mid. Gonna go ahead and just drop it.
Is Shockers are gonna take this fight again? Oh, but
he
exams.
goes into the
Oh,
skins.
what a play from exam. And that
And the nade's
nade
gonna give
move.
away his position. He didn't know, but A was free, and it's still gonna be free for a little while because Raging Rigatoni just don't.
Does
wanna
he bait
move.
the rotate? I think that's exactly what he's doing. He might be waiting for them to realize that it could be A and for them to send one back, isolate the 1v1, and then take it. That may be what he's doing
He
here.
just
Or
wants
he's
to
going to push
find
B
the
from behind.
timing.
Their backs are turned.
No, but
Their backs are turned and they're
It's
lined
Fonda.
up. There's
Oh, no, but
Oh
Fonda-
my
Fonda
God.
time.
head on
Fonda.
his swivel.
Oh my goodness. My mom sent me a text and she was like, the end of that last map. You guys ever seen the 2008 Speed Racer movie?
Nope.
Okay, well then this isn't gonna make sense. But for those of you who have, there's a scene at the end where they have like all of the commentators of the race that are all speaking like different languages at the same time, and like you can't understand anything. That's exactly what it sounded like. She said. So,
Oh yeah,
we're
that
doing
is just insane. You know what?
but
Hi, Crash's mom. I hope you're having a wonderful day. And let's get on to this map.
minute 38 to go. RPT with a double. He gets two there. That is disgusting. RPT. That is insane. Double entry with the Khalil of all guns. Now Scalpel. He's going to be the only man who can do anything about it. He pushes
Oh my
with
God.
a 5-7. Finds the headshot. Lost goes down, but RPT is there to make the trade. 3K for him in the round. Do they try and give him the ace? Do they rotate him back over to Keelhaulers? Dusty.
You don't worry about an ace at this point. You worry about winning it. You're
That's
so
true.
close to the grand finals, the trophy, everything that you've dreamed of for this entire season. And they're on their home map as well. You can tell it's their home map. That was a beautiful exec, a nice little set strat that they've been practicing for some time.
It was scary,
Important
though.
Moments they can pull it out.
Scalpel's push into cave was scary though.
T-Noodle right
damn.
now is giving team orders through Twitch chat, or through Twitch chat. I don't even think that's allowed, but we'll gloss over
You know
that.
what says, if you're screen sniping, please read this. Save. I mean, that's what you gotta do. When an exit comes in and there's a double entry, you just say. You're not going
He
back to
literally-
that
he
unless
literally
you have
just
some
pulled
other
the-
map to pick.
To
He
be
just
fair,
pulled the
Scalpel only had
Valkyrie. It's James.
To be fair, Scalpel only had a 5-7, so he had to just do something for a gun, or at least just do more damage. And more damage he did. Oh, but a very coordinated mid push.
This round, imagine if you throw
This.
that 5.
Oh, Dusty. Only
Gotta
taking
go
2
down.
though.
Running P250, that is insanity. RPT finds Zam elsewhere. Scalpel's gonna find the gun.
Ooh,
But,
but they're walking straight to Fonda and the same gun. This might get dicey. Fonda
Bomb!
will get one.
No, not bomb. Never mind. Sorry.
Yeah, that just gonna get flashed towards that full volley.
But it's still dangerous though. Scalpel has armor. And an AK. And. Oh no. Oh no.
Finding
It's
lots
a killer
of
button.
Get a drop a volley, attempts to get it mid-sight. It's still gonna spread the tag of the cubby, but not deep enough to get out through. Shock Dizzle, meanwhile, with a missed flash, still gonna keep cave off of it, doesn't see anything. And that's just a missed timing because now Fonda's up.
Their attention is turned.
Oh, if he catches that
Ooh!
cubby player,
One
it
tap!
has to be a clutch. It has to be a clutch out from
Oh
long side,
my
and that's
God!
exactly what's gonna happen. Shock Dizzle wins it out. A nice little 1v2 to tie us up 3-3.
That was so close.
Unbelievable. Oh
it
my
started
gosh.
with the push into a main. Dusty found 2, but they somehow Raging Rigatoni still recovered somewhat thanks to Fonda's saved AK. He almost made it work, but he was just too strong. This Struby guy.
Wait, 3 Novas, 3 Novas. Am I seeing
This
that
is insane.
right?
This is
3
insane.
Novas.
What
And
the-
they're going the
Run it
wrong
down
way. They're going the wrong way.
What is going on?
Where's
here?
where even is the bomb? Where's the bomb even at?
They're
It's-
going
it's-
the right way. There's so much
No.
tension.
No,
Now
it's
put on
going the
shot
wrong way.
player.
Wait, what are you doing?
Oh my god! It all fell
Oh,
apart.
they just run into it.
We were so excited, and then it all falls apart. That's really
Oh
funny.
god, that was so
Keelhaulers
funny.
have this advanced strategy to deal with the Novas, and it's called take a step back and then just shoot.
Yeah.
just wait for
Very
them to
high level tactic.
just wait for them to walk into
Oh,
you.
God.
They can use the range as the advantage. That was
Just
a funny sequence though. You gotta lie.
stay.
Not gonna lie.
That we were so excited to see that happen, and they went the wrong way.
T Noodle, are you okay
no,
in chat
that's
there?
So that's so
Needle
gross.
says, I hate Counter Strike.
We all do
Don't worry,
secretly.
Needle.
We all hate
Counter
it.
Strike loves you.
Counter Strike.
You should come back and play for your franchise. I think that would
You
be.
should.
that would
You
be-
absolutely
You
should.
should come back and play for my franchise.
No, that one I'm not so on board with. Minute 45 left to go. Zam pushing for mid control. Molly is there to back him up. Now the connector Molly's there. Ankor takes the shot. He has the information. They're going to push to kill him.
God.
Shock is there. That's a massive kill for them. Now B is so underdefended, and they have to pull feet because of it. They're leaving A entirely. They are leaving
That's a gamble. This is a big gamble here.
That's a huge gamble is what
gonna
that
find
is.
all the info.
Shock Nizzle's been winning this duel versus Anchor almost every time. Like, head-to-head favors heavily the Shock Nizzle right now.
I mean, Anchor tried to back up and back into that left side of cave, and there's just no escape once you do that. You've committed to a fight, and yeah, I'll take
Oh
that
no,
fight.
yeah, both sides.
That
Zam's cut off the rotate. Zam's cut off the
Yeah,
rotate. This is
Zam's
huge.
still here in mid.
I think that might be able to do something.
Go
for
back
the
B
fight.
or fight it together as a team. And it looks like fight together is what they choose. Gonna get in through Donut, gonna get that bomb down on A.
Can Fonda find
Origin
timing here?
Rigatoni. I mean, listen to T-Noodle here. This is a save.
This is a sin.
Like, Shock Nizzle just ran into cave willy-nilly and just found the head of Anchor on the platter. It was... See, this is his confidence exuding through this Keelhaulers squad. They're 4-0 on this map, and they're making it 5-0 on the way to the trophy of Season 12 Prospect. And this might be Triple Man's first big trophy as a franchise, Angry Pirates as a whole.
Absolutely.
Yeah, big day for the Angry Pirates, and big day for Triple Man as well.
We'll have to see what happens. Still very early in this first half, and they're gonna walk. They might walk right by Stukers. Looks like he's gonna stop just short. Woo-wee. Yeah, that is definitely one of the rounds of all time, and UPS take their first time out of the grand finals. What do you think they're talking about right now?
Yeah. I mean, at this point, if I'm UPS, I would try to focus on whatever prep they put in before, assuming they put in prep for this map. Because, I mean, if you watch some demos, you're going to know what Keelhaulers are going to want to do. They've played so much on this map. There's so much tape that exists. But if they don't have that sort of to fall back on, I mean, playing the way they've been playing is not going to cut it. Oh, our
That's a
production
solid strat.
giving him a little bit of advice, saying, hey, rush B. Honestly, I think some aggression would be good. I like what they've been doing on shelf. They just seem to keep overextending. They get an advantage, and then it's immediately taken back by the Keelhaulers, finding a cheeky angle coming out B doors, or coming out cave, or coming out bottom mid.
That first time was just an absolute miracle by Druby. That's just straight up magic.
Oh,
But
the
they've
rush
got
me might work
pistols.
here. The rush me might work
They've
here.
got the pistols. Low is the cubby player, but it doesn't matter. Every team will find a kill. Leaves Ankor out to dry. He had the trade there, but chose not to do. And now-
Anchor's been on the receiving end of all the opening deaths. At least these past couple rounds. Ooh, but Fonda.
Oh, huge pick from Fonda right there. That's going to free up mid-control. Now they have no mid-control, and the Nova
What the-
finds the kill.
Uh-huh.
Zam is there with the shotgun. Laws is now tilted, and Stukers
Oh my
finds
God.
the shot. He'll find a double two, and now it's
my
all
God.
coming up. UPS. Scalpel will take down Shot Pistol with a P250, and it looks like Freeman was right.
Oh my
once again.
God. What was that round?
Even
They just-
production controls everything.
Did Keelhaulers just freeze up after that initial push or something? They just left Dusty out to die in middle, and the person onto shelf just kind of walked into mid and died willy-nilly like that. It looks like a disconnect from the rest of the members of AP, and that was a very occurrence, especially on this map. Very rare occurrence,
Quote
I mean.
from T-Noodle, I love Counter-Strike.
Those
Yeah, you only
those
got-
two messages are like not even 10 minutes apart. Oh
See those
god.
like sports images edited with like a quote from someone that everyone uses as meme replies?
Oh
I want
yes.
a picture of Keynoodle and it just says, "I love Counter-Strike." Or I hate
He loves Counter-Strike when his team wins. They hate Counter-Strike when his team loses.
Dr. loves flashes, but Zam loves trades.
Mine would just be
They-
me
they
screaming.
took the T side, but are they going to realize that the A site is completely open? They've stacked more manpower over here towards B, and it looks like that's where they're going to want to end, and they might just be
Ooh.
walking into the
This is
trap.
a very vital
Jaws
duel
of the
here.
Raging close.
Here we go, Fondo. He's watching the cave swing. He sees them if they come out. They're pinned. These two guys are pinned where they are. And the alley control will reinforce that. RPT takes massive damage. Fondo falls off the angle, but he's done his job. Now they know how much work they gotta put in order to keep him true. He tries to toss the flash, but there's
Oh, what the?
It doesn't
Oh,
even
God.
matter. Laws and
Oh, my
RPT
God,
are
Law.
there. Laws with a double on the AWP, and it's Stukers all alone once more. Oh my god. They
Laws
just
is
single-handedly
perfect
pick them
timing.
apart.
Oh, I wish we could get some a win replay right now because Lost is kind of walked out mid, caught a timing on the two big players, back turned to him.
One of them
Completely
was
off guard.
supposed to be watching.
Exam has his eyes trained on elbow the entire time. Only turned around as soon as I think that was RPT or Juby pushing out. Didn't find a kill though, and Lost just kind of peeked out and killed both of them.
I think it's because Fonda was in the middle of a fight with Druby. Like he was trying to find that kill as Druby was throwing that flash, and that's exactly when Laws chose to peek. So I think it was just unfortunate timing. But yeah, you're absolutely right. That is, whew, that's rough.
It's chaos after chaos, but it looks like the Keelhaulers are thriving in that chaos right now.
It's their home map. They know this. They know all the contingency plans here on Ancient. They've played so many rounds of it. Raging Rigatoni really brought something new to the table, but I don't see any instant elbow smokes. I don't see any crazy new tactics coming out. So instead, the Keelhaulers are confident.
Looks like confident they'll remain.
What
4
was
seconds.
what was the Bane quote from the Dark Knight? It was,
There's a lot of them.
Yes.
That's not really narrowing it down.
Yeah, that-
Does that really
Keelhaulers, like,
apply here?
I was born a nation, molded by ancient.
Oh, look at Shock. He's up in such a forward position. They have no idea he is that close. This might just be a straight up B exec.
I mean, they've
Yeah.
been getting destroyed on cave so much they
Wait.
decide to give it instead. But I mean, it's been working out for them. They get mid-neutral again. They get a pick. Now the question is, if they adjust towards the in time, and that cave smoke might be exactly what they need.
Oh, short smoke missed though.
Stokers is going to realize that nobody's here into the site yet, as Scalpel starts to walk up shelf.
Scalpel has the shelf
Ooh.
positioning here. Minute 7 left to go. Lots of time for AP to work with. They don't necessarily have to commit if they don't want to. I wonder if Shock Dizzle is going to clear Scalpel, but Scalpel might clear him first here. He's looking like he's getting aggressive. He wants that kill. He wants the information. He knows that his team needs a play right now. He knows how important his position is. And with 49 seconds remaining, it's just going to be who peaks first. Dusty is expecting him to already jump up, but he's not expecting him to already be there. They exchange the fight. Scalpel finds the kill, and now things start anchoring up. Anchor's got one. Druby finds the trade, but now Scalpel has the bomb cut off. There's nothing he can do to get that bomb onto the site. Laws will find his way through the ramp, and with 30 seconds left, bomb will start going down. Tries to find a short player. Bomb is dropped. Bomb is dropped in the middle of the site, and it's Druby all alone. 1 versus 3. 24 seconds now. He's running so low on time, and Scalpel is over ever so slowly on the flank. He's just asking his teammates, guys, just keep him busy. Just keep his back turned. I'm about to be there. But I don't think he's pushing
6
for it.
words.
At least not yet. He finds the bomb. 10 seconds now. He's really got to try and get this bomb down. It's not going to work. Scalpel is there. Ladies and gentlemen, UPS take it 5-6.
They just hung back on site and just waited for Keelhaulers to just die, basically. The CTs on the B side there played it so well. Just waited behind the Utos, just dumped the Utos of their own, and just delayed while the rotations came in. And just completely dismantled the offense of Keelhaulers. Is Freeman... Yep, Freeman suggesting a rush B again. Let's see if the Keelhaulers
I
do
think
it.
they haven't shown early mid presence at all. if you're a team that's worth your salt here on Ancient, you know how to take mid. If they've got the nades to do it, send Druby out first as that first spawn. Just go for it. Get a red room smoke in, some flashes. You can still go back to B. But the only thorn in your side from B has been that shelf push. Scalpel able to pick up a few frags there, and it essentially halted the Keelhaulers' approach. But instead, they're just going to go B. They say, hey, we're getting the site each time. Why not just do it again? I'll do it this time. But Anchor gets the opening. Unlike the other rounds where they've just absolutely destroyed this defense, now they're able to just hover back down into their spots. Personal miss.
Yeah, that smoke did miss, but Stuker's
With a
molly off.
ton of
Stuker's
usos.
molly off.
Oh my
That's
god,
huge
Stuker.
damage, 80 damage onto Stuker's. That's going to make that fight so easy on Ruby. RPT is out cave. The rotates are coming in far too late. The site has already fallen, and we're going to see a 4v4 retake. Ladies and gentlemen, last round of the first half right here. This is everything. This is what Counter-Strike is all about. These are the site executes we live for as fans. And here we go. One and something. The whole find kills. Anchor pushing the smoke. Anchor's got the smoke, and they're both pinned in cave. I don't know if they realize they're both in there. Just over half the time left for the ball. Cave is smoke. There's nothing they can do. They have to try and spam. It's not gonna work.
Oh!
It does! Oh my god! RPT and double! They both find the kills. And Fonda, will he tap to try and bring him out? He taps, he knows one is still in game, but I think he's fair to one being out. Laws is there, he finds some kills. And now RPT, he's gonna jump out, spamming the smoke, trying to find it. There's no time. Ladies and gentlemen, UPS have made it 6-6 at the end of the first half. That is incredible. Or excuse me, 7-5. Excuse me.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Oh
UPS
my
seemed to be in
god.
such a great spot, but they just left Stokers out to dry. Got mollied out of his position, and Anchor was smoked off. If he comes through that, maybe they're able to fight together. Instead, plays for retake, and the retake seemed to be going so well. Until they got spammed through that wall.
God damn. Oh, that's all I can say to that because, oh my god. It's just chaotic round after chaotic round after chaotic round. The Keelhaulers seem to be going out on top of most of these. They are molded by the darkness. They were born in it.
Unbelievable.
Chaos.
And now we'll see a straight brush coming out of UPS. Two players are late to throw utility. Not gonna matter. Fonda finds the entry, and the site has fallen once more. Scalpel to take aggressive positioning in long. It's not gonna pay off. Ruby is there to make the play, and now with a minute 28 left to go, Mommy is going down. Laws does get gushed. Stuker's in the smoke. Does he push it all the way? They're both in the same cubby. This is gonna be really awkward when the smoke fades. He finds one. Will he find the second?
No.
He's not. Ruby is there with a P250. Does he find the second kill? It doesn't matter. His team's got his back. Suckness and RPT both find it, and it is not going to matter. RPT will trade out Druby. Anchor goes down, ladies and gentlemen. AP are up 8-5.
Spectacular retake there from the Keelhaulers. Just waiting for the flank to come in. And Druby as well on the P250. Doing God's work right there.
Oh, Rigatoni, do they have the balls to force back? I think that's
They
exactly
are.
what they're going to do. Mac 10's coming out. And up against some of these CTs who don't even have head armor.
No head armor.
They have money for head armor too, but they're just going straight A. And oh, Keelhaulers, they're playing meta. They're playing much more towards mid-presence. And the A site's going to be open.
Can hear it. They can
next
hear it.
sec. It's going to be all about the retake. The walk up close. There's
Heard it.
coming in from spawn. And there's aggression over on B. Take a look at Dusty, who's taken all the space. Now they know that they can just stack it. Dusty.
Oh no.
Here, Anchor
no.
finds the kill. RPT goes down, and now the bomb goes down once more. UPS in the advantage here. Let's see what AP does during this retake. This is huge because if they lose this, their money is gone. Look how much money they
Love
spent.
this double up. Oh, I love
my
the
God.
position that they've got. Double up in Temple. One player towards main. They win all of these fights. So, I mean, they gotta save these guns. Keelhaulers.
They can re-smoke Donut.
You don't want to throw away your ego like this.
Fluffy, you asked if Rigatoni had the balls to force. They did, and they slapped those balls on Keelhaulers' face.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Shocked as we'll find Anchor. Scalpel will take down Laws, and everybody dies to bomb. Well, almost dies. Scalpel on 1 HP. And,
They had to get out of their way earlier. If anything, like, as soon as you're down in such a disadvantage with site loss, CT economy is so horrible that you just got to get out of there. Because right now, if they save this round, they're not even going to have a good buy next. If they buy in here, they're going to have, what, some 5-7s, maybe a Doodle? We always know that that can work. But you're up against Mac 10s, you're going to get absolutely steamrolled, most likely.
Absolutely.
Oh,
and it's such a rough one.
It's barely the second half, and the Keelhaulers already used 3 timeouts. It's reminiscent of the last game, though. But we'll see if that bites them in the bottom later on.
Yeah. You talk about balls getting slapped on faces, then you censor yourself and just say bottom.
that is.
I was
the inconsistency is absolutely unreal.
I was called cringe by a Twitch chat.
Very cringe.
That is.
All right. Well, making great. Honestly, if there's any if they can get mid control, because that's something the Keelhaulers could not do on their attacking half. They still made it work. They still won out the half. I mean, Raging Rigatoni can add another layer on top of it. They might bring us into map 3. Right now, though, they're just going to bring us into round 16 by cleaning up these remaining crystals from the Keelhaulers, who are going to just group outside A main. I believe they're going to try to play for some exits. Oh no, they're just
they're being hurt.
Never mind. They want this.
Why haven't when
Look
you
at
can
him
full
go!
send, right?
Look at him go!
God. Oh my god! Oh my god! That is
an anchor with
that is what we call a
6,800.
profit farm.
Oh boy!
Profit farm. Shout out gamblers! Shout out gamblers! Shout out gamblers! Yeah. And
They have buys for days.
yeah, they got so much money from those drones. That is. Whew, that's really rough.
Another mid smoke, another mid tank. Fonda, one of the Mac 10s still left over, just gonna send out Mac 50 smoke for Molly, but instead Keelhaulers give it up entirely. And giving up all of that space, they're gonna take a main. He walks all the way through and into his doom. A very smart default hold there. Side of the map, lost a player.
Dusty's holding on to Cave for dear life.
Work over in Cave, gonna get a second.
Another
as well.
one.
The Stokers are killing towards Red Room. Now they begin to speed it up. Do they go A? Do they go B?
Also receive.
I mean, either way is a good decision, I would say. One spot.
There's
on the
no way
map,
they see him
got
there.
an
They don't know. They're not clearing off.
Oh no!
Oh my
but
god!
you only
Okay,
get one.
he won't find the second,
trade.
but that's huge. That is absolutely huge. They remove the site player there. They're both on B.
He doesn't have to worry about Donut because he's got a player holding mid. And eventually, this player's going to slip into hold CT instead. Dusty. Realize this player get there in time. Dusty just holds for it. Beautiful first bullet.
That is
Anchor on him.
now we've got a round on our hands. Anchor, he's looking CT, sees the flash come out. Donut. He hears both. He knows they're both there. They line up. They line up for him. You can't make this up, ladies and gentlemen. UPS, with a miracle out of a hat, have tied it up at 8. That is disgusting.
Oh no!
You absolutely
God.
cannot get away with that. That is unbelievable.
Oh no!
First, you can't. One, there's no reason for them to line up, but then two, there's no reason for them to expect that position, just biding you time waiting to swing out, to spray down, and Raging Rigatoni. They might just dominate this entire T half. If they can do that, well, they can bring us to maps. Clean up and UPS. God, gonna lose out on Rhonda. Either way, it's going to go down, not too much to worry about. Laws will get cleaned up here soon. Should be. Delta doesn't realize that he would have been short. But he gets it.
Man, doesn't matter.
Oh man, it might just be I don't want to call it, but it could be a repeat of the last game. The last map here. Raging Rigatoni.
It's getting close.
Raging Rigatoni just gets off to the flying start, but Keelhaulers, they're not out yet. They're down, but they're not out. They can still.
Now they've got guns. So this is going to be a real test for them.
Just give mid. I feel like it's so hard to win on the CT side of things. The only reason that CTs really have any chances when they can get mid.
Yeah,
Or just
absolutely.
get some crazy maybe somebody in the hero in this map.
They'll have have to see. Minute 32 left to go. Plenty of time to work with, and mid-control in the hands of UPS. Successfully taking it. They may stage a retake of mid-control from Donut here. They got 2 guys doubled up. That's going to be the decider of this round. Shock Dizzle bouncing between ramp and cave. The stack is there. Bomb's headed into cave. It looks like they're going to try and commit to the B side. And Anchor, he sees both of them there. He has the intel. He knows they're both there. Meanwhile, shots exchanged on ramp, and Fonda will find RPT. That's one of the Donut players down, and Dusty takes down at one.
Oh,
and
God!
Second with the bomb. Zam goes down. Shot to the point, scalpel, and it's Snookers and Fonda all alone. No damage exchanged. Dusty's got a molly, but Shock Dizzle is there to save the day. Ladies and gentlemen, it's all coming up AP. Fonda has it all to do and no time to do it. 42 seconds to get across the map, and through the smoke, Druby will take him down. Ladies and gentlemen, we're tied at 9.
What did I say about Shock Dizzle? That man carried me in a puck, and he's carrying Keelhaulers to a grand final victory here.
It's not over yet. 9-9 is your score. He's 15-11 with a 93 ADR, but like I said, it's not over until the Fat Lady sings, and the Fat Lady is nowhere to be seen. So we'll see this out for yet another round. Ladies and gentlemen, here we go.
I'm gonna hold myself back on that joke.
Laws finds the HE, trying to fight Scalpel. He's got him with an 8-out. Beautiful peek from Scalpel. The controlled aggression pays off, and now the entry frag. Yes, Dusty's gonna try and make quick work of Snooker's not happening. Now 5v3, and just as quickly as the advantage shifted to AP, now it shifts back to UPS.
Scalpel really showing off his veterancy there. Just pushing through, recognizing that Laws was trying to retreat. Oh no! Oh no!
At that range with the AK, you want to crouch, but you can't crouch because you won't see their head.
Yeah.
That is such a tough spot. Now it's going to be there's nothing that Ruby can do, but maybe do some damage, but not connected to a kill.
Bomb goes down.
They have to save here. They don't have any money to go for it. They have to save.
Ruby looks like he wants to go for it.
We've seen these mistakes made before, and I will say, this is a mistake. This is the wrong decision. Even if they win the clutch, the wrong thing because.
Oh, perhaps?
Wait a second, it's possible. Give him 2 seconds here.
Oh, God.
Bomb is down. AP's in a 2v2. Both players have pinned in cave. It's a repeat of the end of the first half.
Oh, no.
And I think they've got it. He's got the kit. He's got the defuse. It's too little, too late. Ladies and gentlemen, can you believe it? AP pull a defuse out of the hat. Ladies, oh my God. AP goes double digits.
Puppy!
There's no way that they let them get a stick like that. If they sit in cave, that they don't play crossfire, that Rage and Rigatoni throw that round away. But Keelhaulers use every piece of equipment they've got.
It was a 4v3!
Still on the line.
It was a 4v3, puppy!
That is incredible.
How do we cast our curse him?
Oh my God. Minute 39 left to go, and Laws looks like he's about to oh my God, Scalpel!
Oh my God.
That is grotesque! And he fights Laws. It does not matter if you have the boomstick or not. He says, it's my donut and I want it now. And with the minute 20, that's huge control for them with so much time left in the round.
Arrow can be seen. Yeah, RPD spotted.
Oh, they know one's back flat. Yep, he has so many pieces with an 8-out. Zam is there to make the play. Headshot at RPG. We'll find heavy damage, but that will be all. Druby is mollied out of Temple. And I think this might be a save for AP. Did they get it twice in a row?
And we say it has to be a save, but we've seen him go for crazier.
No.
the last
Your Druby's going to be. It's definitely a save here.
Yeah, we don't see players stuck in cave. There's no way that they can whiff the spam. There's no way that they can be out in the open and caught looking the wrong way. Raging Rigatoni have double digits locked in the bag.
Oh, I can't still get over that last round though. That was insanity.
Woo! Holy! I think UPS are still. I mean, obviously they're not phased, right? That is a beautiful A take, and they demonstrated their strategy on this map masterfully. Right there, Dusty with the exit. They line up, Brokey style. That is a gorgeous save. They both go down to bomb. That is unbelievable. This is the game that keeps on giving.
That doesn't mean a ton right now, but one, the mental, but then two, if this round is lost to the Raging Rigatoni, their money's in the dumps.
I was gonna say the opposite actually, but never mind. They just bought down to the last penny, almost the last penny now. Fonda on 200, Anchor on 1,000. That was an actually a very costly victory.
Dude, he
Anchor,
owns
though.
mid. You can't stop that man.
This,
Anchor takes
This is-
what he wants.
This is what I was saying Keelhaulers needed to do on their attacking side because, I mean, they're just playing so far back now and they've lost so much reinforced B. That just means that once Donut is cleared out, they can say, hey, just go away.
Oh my god!
He's always good for a 1D.
What is that? I feel like am I overreacting? That is, what? There's no way he just nailed that shot.
It's just a nice little shot on the shelf. You just, you know, you
What?
pick up, you shoot him in the head, you go back down. Oh, that's not as nice of a shot, but it still works out.
Oh my
It's
God.
actually a very doable round here. They both have armor.
What is
and
going
rifles.
on?
I would
And a
save
kid.
the rifles for next, but if
We
you
have-
have
It's a kid.
frag,
It's a
if
kid.
Raging Rigatoni overextends, that could be everything.
We have entered the 4th dimension. The Deagle is the best gun in the game. Everybody, throw everything you know about Counter-Strike out the window because
Oh,
the Deagle's
no,
into
no,
Donut.
no,
RPT
it
is
is-
walling. There's no way he just knows that. And now we've got a
Smoke on
smoke on a temple. What? There's no way. There's absolutely no way. That cannot be possible. Smoke is possible. Absolutely no way.
Okay.
Oh my god.
They nade
Oh
open the
my
smoke.
God.
A smart Scalpel knows that he has to be sticking further back. Sprays him down. Everyone's going to go down, and this is where those exits come in crucial.
They
Able to
force.
buy in, but you see Fonda doesn't have head armor and doesn't have any nades.
Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to update you. The Recruit Grand Finals have just concluded. Savannah are your Recruit Tier champions for Season 12, 2-0 against FRG, 13-12 Mirage, and 13-10 on Bird. Big fight.
Shout out to my
From
boy,
there for the
UK
Keelhaulers,
Cats.
and it's the UMP.
Sorry to steal the limelight there for a second. I just wanted to announce that.
It's an important update to have.
Shout out to my boy
Exciting
UK
victory.
Cats. He was a very fresh face CS player back in Season 9 when I was teammates with him, but he very much grew as a player, and now
On the cat
Yes.
team too.
yep,
Yeah,
snatched himself a victory.
Big time, big
Season
time.
10
Minute 15. Oh, this is a huge fight from Dusty. He's gonna commit. He takes a lot of damage, but he also deals a good bit of damage there as well. Molly's gonna prevent him from pushing, but the flash going out will prevent them, will make them a little bit more uneasy about pushing into that shotgun. Are they about to walk onto a stack site? They are. They're about to walk onto a stack site here. This is exactly what AP wants. So low, it doesn't matter. He finds one anyway. Fonda is there to make the trade through the smoke. RPT takes him out. And now we've got ourselves a 2v4, making a 2v3 as Stuart drops Druby in cave. Bomb will go down. There's not much they can do about it now. They got Util out. Smoke on the right side of site. 35 seconds to get the bomb down. Still taking his time. Sees one long. Ooh, Stuker. He finds the shot, and now 2v2. UMP.
Take long. They need to take something.
Oh,
Oh, but
oh
Lost,
no!
Lost from behind!
Oh my God, Lost!
Oh my God! That is, you gotta be kidding me! Lost from behind, they don't consider the flank. They have P9 double kill, and right when they needed it most. Oh my goodness! That just put AP back in the game. That just put AP back in the game. Look at the money for UBS.
Oh my God!
And it's all off of the mid control.
Oh my
Oh
god.
my God!
Oh my goodness. This is the game
That's
that
all I
keeps
can
on
say
giving.
right now. This game is insanity. Both maps. I just-
UPS, take a second
Insano
timeout.
style.
That is, man, they need one after that.
JKS, what the hell? Backshot's going crazy.
I mean, yeah, they were shots to the back, but that's besides the point. 2 seconds left in the buy phase. We'll see these opening rollouts. I wonder if AP does anything different off that. I wonder if they maybe try and
I
fight
think
for
they
ramp
go
harder.
mid again. They're gonna get nades down. They're gonna take the control because once they had mid there, then they realized, okay, there's some contact towards B. We have mid control. It's gotta be B. They rotate over. They stack the proper site. And they win the round. Right now, though, they're instead gonna give that. They're going for the Freeman.
Ooh!
It's the right. Working out. It's lost.
That's actually very close now.
Done.
Oh, never mind.
It's not winnable. I don't know.
They can't afford to throw away this long fight. They don't, and the spam works out. Bomb plant is going to be huge for the money of Raging Rigatoni, but Keelhaulers are the first to reach match and series points.
Oh my goodness. That is a very optimistic take on that situation. It was a 2v3. They didn't have guns or armor, and you're like, that's winnable. It's winnable.
No, Exam.
I don't want to be one to count him out and down either, but that is optimistic.
Exam had armor and a Tech 9. If he planted that bomb a bit quicker, and if his teammates stayed alive for a split second longer, he could have had a gun and could have made.
That was a gun picked up, so much control and bomb down, but
hey, it's never over until it's over.
Here we go, Scalpel taking mid-control. He's owned mid so far this game, and he continues to own it. Slaps Dusty down onto the ground, choke slam from the top rope, and Scalpel has not come to play games. Minute 32, left to go in the round, and with full mid-control on the T side, they're going for overtime. They're going for it all right here. This is everything they've worked for this season. They stand on the edge of oblivion. This is everything to them. Their whole season wrapped up in a single round. Can they take it the distance? Can they take it all the way? Can they make it happen? The miracle here at Ancient. Let's find out. They push past Red. Scalpel is there with a headshot. That is beautiful. But now, Shock Dizzle tries to find a trade. Anchor is there. Laws will take him out as well. Now 2v3. And a minute left to go, and we find ourselves in a freeze. They're pushing onto the A site. Fonda's got the bomb. He's got help from Donut, but they don't know that he's Temple. They're considering it, but I don't think they're going to clear it out. They're going to clear it out heartedly. Scalpel jumps up, loses his life. Now he's swinging out, tries to find the second. RPT goes down, and now it's Super and Fonda in the 1 versus 2. Laws with it all to do. Finds the rifle, sees the rifle, but it's too late. Finds the kill, and now Laws in the 1 versus 1. Fonda hears him. He knows he smoked off.
Oh, Fonda, that's a great move.
He fakes the run back. He fakes the run back, but I think he's already through the smoke. He's holding the gun. Oh my god! We're going to overtime. That is unbelievable. You cannot make this up. That is disgusting. Fonda single-handedly takes it to overtime. Ladies and gentlemen, we are not done yet.
Oh god! For a moment there, I was gonna think that Laws was gonna win it. The captain taking it for the team. Clutch on clutch, but no, Fonda reads it like a book.
Scalpel taking the mid-control almost single-handedly for his team. Definitely won them that round. If he loses that fight in mid, it is all over. But their season will go on for at least 4 more rounds.
No one on 8.
There's nobody on 8. Are they going to go out fast? And 8 is there, but it's too little too late. And now Scalpel, he is the entry, the man, the myth, the legend. He's got to make it happen. Dusty will find him first, but Scalpel takes it out good as smoke. And Shock's got 2. The double kill to stop UPS in their tracks. And now they've got to freeze. They've got to reorganize themselves. The bomb's going to try to go down, but Scalpel is all alone on an island. Snookers gets damaged, but it's not going to matter. Now he finds himself heading towards the bomb is ticking. Scalpel goes down. It's Snookers. 1v4. Takes down Laws. Now 1v3. Bit more winnable, but I just don't see it happening. They're on the bomb. The nade is there. Ladies and gentlemen, Angry Pirates take the first round of overtime.
How did Shock Dizzle get to there? How did they line up for him?
Counter-terrorists win.
That was absolute insanity and an absolute robbery from Shock Dizzle. They had the entry to Raging Rigatonis. They had everything going for them in A site, but Shock Dizzle from the temple. Yeah, temple from the top rope, from everything. Just knocked them all down. Like dominoes.
That is, oh my goodness. Oh my God. I'm speechless. For the first time in my life, I'm literally speechless. This game could not get any better if you tried.
And you're still talking.
I'm just saying words. There's no real weight behind him at this point. That is, oh my goodness. Oh man, my blood pressure's through the roof right now. They're gonna have to tow me out of here on the freaking.
Let me give you guys an update on the contender side of things. First off, congratulations on Atlantis, the Sirens, for winning their semifinal, taking the grand final.
Oh, here we go, mid-control. Fonda is there. Finds 1, finds 2, but the double kill is there. It's Shock Dizzle again. Holding on to that trophy. He sees it. He's got it in his sights, and he wants it bad. Bad enough to get a double kill in every round of overtime so far. And Sam with a beautiful entry under Druby. And now, in the 2v2, bomb is down. Shock is all the way in cave. I think he's been hurt. I think they know. If not, Laws definitely gave it away. Stukers is aware they're both going into cave again.
Oh.
The last time we had two guys here, the
Crossfire.
impossible happened.
This crossfire, they should get Shock Dizzle dealt with.
But the
question
smoke
is, does
is-
Shock get one before he goes down? Gonna spot one out. And now
Shock
he's
is so
playing
good.
the- Waiting.
Oh my god!
One. We'll find two.
1 for 1.
Now, Claws with it all to do.
Second.
HE, will he find it? Taps the bomb. Does he have the time? I don't know. It's gonna
It's
be
so
so
close.
close.
He's so got the time.
It's gonna be so close.
Oh!
He's got it. He's got it. And with 0.02 seconds to spare, 2/100ths of a second, he's got it. Oh my god.
How many clutches have Laws been in and have won?
2/100ths of a second. 2/100ths of a second. Do you have any idea how small that unit of time is? And that's how much he had to spare on that defuse. That is unbelievable.
That is clutch! That is clutch!
Minute 44 left to go. Dusty tossing out the smoke onto Shelf, trying to prevent the peak, but it's too deep and not enough. Fonda still goes for it. Luckily, nobody overextends to a point where he gets anything from that. Now they know that he is peeking Shelf still. 10 seconds go by, no map control exchanged. However, we've got a T walking out mid. It is Anchor. Stukers pushes up on the box, tries to find the head. The day does do damage, and he'll find the kill as well. Laws onto Stukers, takes him down, throws him into the ground, and with a minute 16 remaining, they're trying to clear this guy out of Donut. Anchor trying to make it happen. The nade will be good. It'll
Dusty's
damage him for
so
30, but they've got
clutch.
two guys pushing this. He can find one here, that's all he needs. Can't find one, and now they find the A player as well. Anchor with a double kill. Bringing it out on the A site, and now 3 versus 4, minute left to spare. Lost starts to go down. Lost finds the trade, but trades are not what you need when you're not in the man advantage. Still getting aggressive is Scalpel, the Molly, and Nader. Deep Laws taken down to 38 HP. Now 2v3.
Gotta come through smoke.
They heard the step. They heard the step CT. They know he's in the smoke. The question is, does he spam it? He does not. And now Druby finds the kill. Anchor down, out of the round. Now the smoke into Donut. That's a beautiful lineup, by the way. Scalpel on the big
This
box.
crossfire.
This is a
Sam's
genius
got a flash
crossfire,
prime
but he's
for
got a
him.
nade.
They're gonna take the fight. It goes too deep. It goes too deep. Ruby's line, but Laws can still hold him, but Scalpel was
It doesn't
in
matter!
the way, and so Raging Rigatoni get 1 round back here in this first half of OT.
Oh my
Anchor
goodness.
is dragging the Raging Rigatoni, kicking and screaming to a
That
double
is
OT right now.
unbelievable. 26 for him. And I'm pretty sure Shock's had a double in every round of overtime so far. That is grotesque. Oh my goodness. This is the game that keeps on giving, and it may give to us just a little bit more. Keelhaulers with the advantage going into overtime. Number 1.
I want to see what kind of game plan changed.
Oh, they're
Super
finally going
simple.
for mid. They're finally going for mid, but I mean, this is the mid take that Raging Rigatoni deployed every single time. Double mollies in.
Looks like a delayed mid take though.
He's out.
They've got 3 in cave.
But Red
Oh,
still miss, and the shell fight.
Oh, what?
They're
Oh,
stuck in donut and spray through a smoke. RBT accelerates all the way through mid, through red room, and into CT spawn, and we still have a minute 20 on the clock. RBT's in.
Fonda completely missed the timing.
B's open. B is open. If he can find the info on these two guys
Bomb
on A.
stop.
Stuck. Lost stuck,
Oh, he's
though.
cut off. They've got the bomb surrounded. Now in the 3v3, things are getting ugly for Angry Pirates. That certainly helps even the odds. Laws will
Bomb.
find one, not two. Fonda's there, and that's the bomb. Bomb is dropped. And now that may cause Zam to move out of Donut. Not yet. Muffed nade from RPT. They find the bomb, and they're headed
got
to
the bomb.
B.
They're going B.
They are
This is
headed
the
to
correct
B here.
decision. But audio can be
48.
heard, and they're gonna run up shelf. It's all a race to see who gets to this site, who gets into the positions that they want to first. Tuck in the cave from RPT, and double ramp from the CTs. Raging Rigatoni. Molly over the site, and hopes, dreams of
Oh, that
bringing
smoke
us
long is
to match
huge.
3.
Smoke long is massive. It's too deep. Doesn't matter. Fonda finds the kill. And now they know the last one has to be cave. He's going to name the smoke. Try and get it open. The molly on
that's
the
a
box.
timing molly.
It's not going to matter. He's spamming the smoke, but it's too little too late. That buys him the extra time.
Still got
Just
time
under
with
half the
hits,
time.
But it's about the spam.
It is about the
About
spam.
whether the spam.
Try and take it together. Finds
Together.
one. Will find two. Does he have the time? Yes, he does.
Raging Rigatoni
Ladies and
got it.
gentlemen, UPS are not out yet.
That is such a good decision to double swing them. They knew there was time left, and they knew they could win the duel. Like, unless there was divine intervention. There's no way that RPT could have won that. So
God.
that's such a good micro decision in the heat of the moment there by Raging Rigatoni. This
is such a
series
close
so far has been insanity. This entire series
Holy.
full of hectic moments, chaotic plays, general highlights.
Now, again, this is an ancient setup I've never
missed Red
seen
Smoke.
before. Look at
I
this,
don't
the
know why
Q
they
and
keep going
donut.
double cave. If Red Smoke's missing, just go play that.
Oh my gosh, minute 30
Ooh,
left
miss
on the
miss
clock.
A smoke.
Oh, that's
Maybe
huge.
an audio cue.
Now they know.
Yeah,
They're
but
not rotating yet. Now they definitely know. Now they definitely know.
CT smoke
Rotates-
definitely missing. Scalpel's here to receive. Will be mollied off. Ooh. Oh, but the molly doesn't smash
That's the bomb! Bomb's down on the other side of the site!
Oh no!
It is gonna get
no.
smoked. Dusty's there before Fonda makes it happen.
Example.
wrong
My-
time.
Tries
win it all
one,
here.
Oh
tries
no,
to
oh
spam
no,
for the
oh no,
other.
oh no.
It's so close. 2 versus 2. 55 seconds. Side to the
third.
side, he peeks out. Scalpel's got him. Takes him down to the ground, and the bomb is still. Not
Just don't give
in.
shots. If you do
Ooh!
so, he can clutch this one out. 28 frags. And
Who's gonna
might
get to match
just
point
match
first?
point here for the Keelhaulers. Slips back in towards A main. Knows that bomb is still towards default. There's a player to fight. He keeps the box, the cover. He can't find the shot with the AK. Swap out to the Glock. Just wants this fight.
Oh!
He did it
Oh
on
my
first
God!
mode. He wins it.
On burst!
29
On
frags for
burst!
the
On
Keelhaulers.
burst!
One round away
Glock
from
on
doing
burst! You gotta be
heart.
kidding me! Glock on burst! There is no better way
Shock.
to style on your opponent! That is
Shock
grotesque!
Shock Dizzle!
Dude, if CS Bingo existed, we have hit Bingo at least 6 times tonight, because this game has had literally everything. All we need now is an off no scope, and we definitely got Bingo.
That
Minute
was a
43.
4v2. That was a 4v2 in favor of Raging Rigatoni, and they threw it away.
I don't
They
think
were in such a
UPS
good
comes back
spot.
from that.
They were in such a good spot until they walked a player in close donut and gave away a 1v1.
Exam won the round last time for them, and he lost it as well. Ooh.
Oh,
Immediate trade coming in though.
right back. Scalpel's going to escape. They had that mid presence. Now as they slink away, these C's have a decision to make. B is
Oh
where
my
they
God.
lean, but a player outside A is going to throw some fake util to draw them back. Smoke lined up there for CT.
It's gonna be so close
Question
here.
is when.
Minute left on the clock. Fonda pushing into Donut. If he sees that no one is mid, they know they have to gamble stack a sight. They've already got 2 on B and 2 watching mid. Dusty makes noise. Now that's going to bring the rotates. They're starting to move. They're starting to get antsy. Look at this. He's got their attention. He knows. Look at where they're going.
no,
they're
they're
leaving the
staying.
site wide open. They are staying, but look how far back they are. And the short smoke will give it away. But the long player is going, and the short player is smoked. Now they find the trade. Ladies and gentlemen, we're in a 3v3, and the bomb is down. They have a lurker in mid. They know their ramp is clean. Shock makes it ramp. You've got to be. They're so low, though. The 2 guys on site are absolutely super low. One knows one is mid, wins the fight.
so
Ladies
smart.
and gentlemen, we could find overtime number 2. It's so close.
Frags
A
on
little bit more
Shock, and he
shoulders,
has to
sticks out.
clutch a 1v3.
Snookers has it. Taps the bomb. Taps the bomb. Looking for a miracle is Shock Dizzle. Not happening, ladies and gentlemen. Overtime number 2. Here we go.
Oh my gosh, the fake was smart, but the thing is, even with that fake, they don't bite. They back up a little bit, yes. They play retake and rotate one player over to A, but with 2 there to play A, they keep the 2 B players there. They know, okay, this is where the commit is going to come through for the Keelhaulers. If it's A, we have 2 people there to receive. If it's B, we have 2 people there to receive. So smart to only call that there's 1 lurker, and for Fonda to hold mid there.
Reading him like a graphic novel.
Oh, dig through the wall.
Oh man, and the molly to boot or the nade. Oh baby, Shock is
This
feeling
got
good
Shock
about that
Dizzle
one.
done.
Oh my goodness.
Shock
he
Dizzle
got-
is shocking us all in the second map.
Mess with the Shock, you get the Dizzle, and now with a minute 26 to go, Dusty's up in a main.
playing
This has
extremely
got to be
high.
one of the best grand final in CSC history. I agree, Rask. I agree.
Absolutely, this is one of the best games I've ever seen.
No
period.
matter who wins this, if Raging Rigatoni comes back and wins map, ooh,
Fonda finds Dusty.
Dusty's life.
Minute 5 now. Ruby out on the site, spamming the donut smoke. That's going to give Fonda the opportunity that he needs, but RPT is there to make the trade. And now, 57 seconds to spare. Does Stuckers drop here? He absolutely does. He's swinging out of this smoke, and they're totally cut off. The bomb plan is going to be stopped. It's not there, and now it's a 2v2.
Them coming off that bomb with everything, tries to reposition to dodge the spam, instead just gives Stuckers more time to slink out of Temple and still stay alive on Big Box. There's alert from Laws they're coming in mid, but it's blocked by Zam, who's aware of both of these possible angles, and now Laws, last alive, has to 1v2. He's ready, reads it the whole way.
He's so
Doesn't
low.
matter how good you can read if you get shot in the damn face. Laws wants to win out this clutch, and Stuckers wants to deny all the way tucked in A main.
He hears that. He hears the sound cue. He doesn't have time
10
to run
seconds
the beat.
left.
He
There's
definitely
no
heard the
safe spot
sound
to
cue
plant
there.
here. He's 66, and yeah,
He has to.
Stuckers just has to walk it.
Oh, we
Oh,
won.
Either way.
baby, he's got it.
There was no
Oh
time
my
either way. Raging Rigatoni won that because Bomb didn't even get down, and dying after time shouldn't matter too much because of the cash they got in OT. But it's gotta sting a little bit there. Keelhaulers. Laws tries to make another miracle clutch happen.
Whew. That is an insane round, and these ones have just been so very close. Time and time again, our hearts are in our throats and our stomachs are churning. Oh, speaking of churning stomachs, takes the shot, big miss. And now Ankor's got the information off bottom ramp, as it has been basically every round. He walks right by him. Fonda's walked right by Dusty. He's gonna get into mid, and they're gonna have no idea. But it's not even gonna matter because there's nobody elbow. This flank is literally useless. It's a perfect flank, and they're not going to be able to make use of it. Now he goes T-spawn. He's not going to go elbow because they've cleared it, and they've gone to condense it down. They know that it has to be me. They're going to send the bodies, and now he's
Oh my
got
God,
them all.
Scalpel!
Scalpel
Oh my
picks
God!
them apart. That is
That triple
grotesque.
was beautiful.
You cannot be serious right now. Scalpel takes them down, dismantles them, bit by bit, one by one, a 3K in connector, and this round is effectively over. There's no
There's
magic
one-
Dusty can make happen here. There's nothing he could do.
One thing that's been successful for Raging Rigatoni, it's been mid-control and shelf aggression, and they pick the perfect time there, and Scalpel has a beautiful spray to get all three. They just shut down the Keelhaulers, who thought they were comfortable just waiting to go into B. And instead, the Raging Rigatoni are proactive. They know exactly what they need to do. They've been watching the pros, they've been studying, they've been practicing, and they want to see map 3.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. And now AP take their first overtime timeout. This is unprecedented. This is something we were not expecting going into tonight. It is the number 1 and the number 2 seed. These are the two top teams in Prospect at the moment. And now we're seeing them go head to head. They're so evenly matched. It's literally anybody's game at this point. Like, there's nothing that can be done to convince me that this is not one of the best games of Counter-Strike ever played.
Oh, this grand finals. I think I might have just died of a heart attack. Got resuscitated just now.
Welcome back. No, this isn't heaven. This is CSC. This is the Prospect Grand Final.
Season 12 of CSC, ladies and gentlemen.
Season 12, big number right there. Actually, don't we hit our 5 years pretty soon, don't we? I think I heard Scraps talking about that or
At
something.
that point, I've of at least of the existence of this as an idea. I know I've been in here for 2+ years. We get beautiful games like this RCT, head off the Scalpel there and Donut. Control. They've gone through Red Room before, but this time instead they walk out. Dusty
Ooh!
timing made from that mid contact and completely splits open.
It's all on the mid players here. It's all on Stuckers. He's got to stop the offensive.
Oh my
and
God,
he does.
Stuckers.
Lost finds Anchor, but it's not enough. The ball gets picked up, and Stuckers can't
Crucial
make
kill.
the play. And now, ladies and gentlemen, AP win the last round of their T side. And now they have to win out if they want to win this game. If they want to end it right here, right now, they gotta win out. If UPS even gets one, it's match point. This is tight. This is absolutely tight right now. They're neck and neck at the line.
UPS control their fates at this point. They have everything that they need. An advantage coming into this, a T side where they get to take over the pace. What are they going to do? Smoking towards the mouse. Control is coming in, but up to the shelf. Fonda's just sending it. He's going to walk up close and all in front.
RPT knows it. He's aware.
So Fonda just has to escape. Barely going to make it out of there, but Nade going to chase him down. Great damage. Fonda still stays alive. The players at bottom elbow spamming, and so Keelhaulers going to take their damage. They're going to be happy with it. They're going to concede mid, and they're going to reinforce these bomb sites.
This kill is huge right here. If either one of these players goes down, that could mean the difference of the round. Deep A main. It looks like they want to try and lean A. Bomb is sitting bottom elbow now. Now headed over to B.
Dusty sticks around.
He's
Not a
staying.
molly too, but you don't want to pull that out on the wrong timing. Instead, I mean, he's going to call their bluff. They thought they scared him back from main, but instead, Dusty is going to allow them to stack B. 2 players there, a third available for the quick rotate. Raging Rigatoni,
baby.
they don't know it, but they're at such a disadvantage in the information game.
Fonda. Does he walk into the op here? It's going to be so close. If he can somehow get up there without going onto the scope, does he? And the real question is, if Laws flicks for him, does he hit
might
it?
have found a timing.
27 seconds. Look at the time. Look at the time. They've got no time to work with. They have to commit. And now the goalie's clearing out a main. They know the contact is there. They have to commit now. 19 seconds. Drury finds the kill. 17 seconds. Time is ticking.
Bomb can go
It's
down
going.
here.
And now the bomb is going to be able to go down. Sam is there. Laws shot through the sight. That is incredible. And now Shot's going to be volleyed off. Tries to find the man top ramp. Anger's going to find a kill elsewhere. And now Scalpel, he's going to find one as well. 2v3. This is everything for Angry Pirates. They need this round, and they need it badly. Shot swings out.
Shotgun's over the street.
He's not going to make it. Lost his
Bullet,
there.
bullet.
1v2, up in hand. They hear him reloading. They know they have to commit to the fight.
Don't peek.
Time
don't
is running
peek.
out. Time is running
Time's
out.
an
Finds
op.
the shoulder. Anchor. He taps. Down. Oh my God, Anchor is there. Ladies and gentlemen, match point UPS.
It's going to map 3.
I don't know how they even let Laws close into that one. Some beautiful shots, but the no-scope just doesn't.
Oh,
On
my,
your right.
oh my
we might
God.
just see map 3.
my heart. I cannot take this
Oh
off.
my goodness. Are we going to see another overtime, or does this end right here, right now?
Okay.
I am shaking in my frickin' boots right now. AP needs the 4th quarter interception. They need the big play in order to get them back in this game, because right now they are being soundly beat. And that's
Okay.
Tony's book, and RPT goes aggressive on shelf. Grabs him an opening pick. They're going to go ahead and slink on back to or the bottom elbow just to deny that control. And now the Raging Rigatoni got to pull a trick out of their own little book of secrets.
A little bit of chip damage.
Slow on a default.
Anko is very vulnerable to an M4 one-shot headshot here with the nade early on in the round. Freeze called by the T side. Looks like they're just waiting for aggression and inching back close to the mid. Could be just a straight mid push with 4 people, but sending out a scouting party consisting of Anchor as well as Scalpel.
Oh, big smoke donut there. That will put a severe stoppage on their mid to
They're
A
basically
plans.
locking them in. They have mid, but it's nothing else. Oh, they have to push through this.
This donut player being allowed to live is going to be massive in their ability to hold on to the A site. RPT is going to be able to get away with his life.
I think they saw him.
Smoke it.
Almost.
I thought Scalpel was seen.
Maybe not.
Ooh.
Maybe
Ooh,
at
the
a
timing.
Edge of
Oh,
shoulder,
timing.
Either way,
Oh, that's the timing.
He sees
That's
the
the
ball.
timing.
He flicks.
That's
He's
the
got
timing.
a booth. RPT's just won the round. It's a 2v5. There's nothing UPS
Oh
can do.
my God.
Dusty with a double from Tree. Ladies and gentlemen, we could
RPT.
very well see overtime number 3.
RPT right there with the insane timing. That is so clutch.
Raging
RPT.
Rigatoni, what's their answer on this? Do they
Do they
continue
have
to try
one?
to fight for mid?
Do they
Do
have
they try to
anything
deny
left?
the self-control? Do they work a pick A? Do they use an AWP? They gaze across the board instead. Some names flying out here. So players going to smoke all of them on through. They've got this control at least. Compared to last round,
baby.
where they were in a rougher spot. So again, they fall to the 55 laws. This time, Pop, they're on cave. So instead, they want to circumvent it. They want to go around back into mid. But Bomb is indoors this entire time.
This fight donut is huge. This fight donut is huge if it does happen. This is going to be the get back for the loss of Zam. Anchor's going to try.
Oh, but he's looking the other way, and RPT takes down Fonda. Stukers is
yeah.
there to drop the trade, but now he's got to be very paranoid of the donut
so
player.
done.
Dusty is there. Scalp all alone. 1v4. If there was ever a man to make it happen, if there was ever a man to bring the magic,
No.
with a minute left to go,
Nope.
it was him. It would be him. He sees the trophy. He sees the championship hopes. He knows how bad he wants
But
it.
It's getting further away, though. This
13
round,
HP, 1v4. There's no way you can win this. Shockers
there's
has
no
him
way
They hear the
unlocked.
step.
has to
They hear the
win.
step. Laws misses the shot.
Taps. But
He
it's
They're
feels
playing this so
that
safe
one.
though. They're playing this so smart.
Oh yeah,
Flash.
Keelhaulers don't want to get away. They don't want all of this work to do nothing because instead
Oh.
they have to go to map 3. They want to win it here and now.
Nature
Oh
with
my
the nuclear.
goodness.
Man,
Oh
I'm trying
my
to be
goodness.
realistic over
Overtime
here.
number 3. What did we do to deserve such a blessing? Oh my goodness. Shock Dizzle with 32 and Anchor with 30. They are not going quiet. And ladies and gentlemen, overtime number 3 will begin shortly.
They were 18-16 up.
Hey, what was that? What was that about? Did anybody else hear that?
Yeah.
I just said that.
We've got
We've got a
Phantom
clone.
crash in here.
we had some
Unbelievable.
back, but now it's
Now you're gonna. Oh, Laws!
Lost.
Start of the
Laws
round.
has just come alive. Laws
That is
what's
not something-
keeping Keelhaulers back in this.
That is unbelievable.
He's been so clutch during this latter half of this map. He went from like, I don't remember what, but 28 and 27 now. Just trailing behind Shockers with 32 at RPT in 29. He's
I mean, if there's one thing that we've seen, it's that, I mean, Rigatoni haven't really had a strong op presence on either side of this map. But if Laws can be the one to continue finding openings, that seems to be the key to success for AP.
Laws. He's calling well, opping as well. So he's directing the troops right now, calling rotations, and looks like they're in the right
collateral,
place.
collateral.
Maybe
It's so
not,
possible.
but-
It's
I wanna
so
hear the
possible.
line.
They're swinging together. It could. Oh
But
man.
still,
But it doesn't matter.
laying-
They get picked apart anyway.
Ooh, man.
45 seconds, and
You
now
were
in
so
the.
ready to yell double.
I was gonna go ballistic. I won't even lie. 38 seconds in the round. Stukers and Fonda trapped in mid, and they have nowhere to go. There's nothing they can do here. This round is done, and it is dusted. AP
That shot
looks
is
like
a
they're
whiff this.
set to win. And Stukers goes down. Shock is there, and Fonda will be dinked, and now dead. RPT to take the trade. Ladies and gentlemen, 19-18, your new score.
If there's one thing I can say about the Keelhaulers, it's that when they're in these XV1, XV2 situations, they always play together. They do so well to swing and trade out these players that they're not letting these insane clutches come through. The clutches that we've seen out of players like Laws in this series.
And that's good
Now,
discipline.
That's an instant elbow smoke. That's going to allow them to take so much more control.
But that's a B
it
rush.
doesn't matter because they're going fast. The Anger's going to be the one to just send it up.
Wait,
to the
no.
cave. And now
Not
if they
B rush.
slow down,
4B!
Keelhaulers realize what's going on.
4B!
They're about to go into his
They
stack site.
took mid. There was nothing mid, so they go, okay, we're just going to go B. Now as Eagle flies in, you're vindicating your decision. Ace flying up over a single allow Scalpel can't hold all the way down. Once with Ruby takes it down, Ruby on long is just such a big presence. Nice bomb, but
Anchor!
so much
Oh, his
damage.
position! Oh,
A crazy spot, but oh yeah.
He makes it. He lives that. 1v3
Oh, but
finds
for how
the
much
first.
longer?
He's got to find 2 more. Picks with an aid. Heavy damage
Full
on to Dusty,
utility.
and he's mulling himself off. He can't get past short. Smoke in on the bomb. He's not going to be able to find it. It's too late.
Oh, that was
Keelhaulers
so
take
close.
it. 20 to 18.
if he had one more, he dinked him through the smoke. RPT got dinked through the wall. If he had one more bullet in his magazine, he would have killed RPT.
But he didn't. That's the main thing. He coulda, shoulda, and woulda, but he did not. And now we're at 20-18 in favor of Angry Pirates. Ladies and gentlemen, for the last round of the first half of overtime number 3, let's get ready to rumble! Minute 45 left on the clock. Anchor's there. RPT drops him, takes it with a headshot, and now Scalpel facing the smoke. Unfazed. Minute 39 now.
They're doing the thing that they've done every time after they take mid, which is give it, and Scalpel respects that. Decides not to walk out. Perhaps the nerves of OT here. Perhaps the fact that they don't have the omniscient view that we do. Slow
It's
work
all
for
coming
Kid
down
here.
to this.
They've got to flash in. They're going to clear it out. And the Keelhaulers just spread even across the map.
Buffy, what's your favorite ice cream flavor?
It all comes down to this. Minute, 8 seconds left on the clock. Law's watching Donut. They're so spread thin. A single kill can end this round for UPS. They're already down a body. They got a man in cubby and a man in short for Angry Pirates. Bomb is starting to lean mid.
If I had to answer your question on, I would say the best flavor is victory. And Keelhaulers are starting to taste it right now.
Ooh, not for
47. And it could be DE Airport very, very soon. Shock Dizzle finds Scalpel, shuts him down, and now UPS are left in a very, very difficult situation. What does Stukers cook up to try and get them out of this? 25 seconds. It's gonna be so very, very close. Trying to take it all the way. They're at the 15-yard line. They need 15 more yards. 15 seconds now. Can they get the bomb down? Can they find it in time? Ruby's there. He's unexpected. He's dropped the bomb. Ladies and gentlemen, I think he's done it. I think as long as the nade comes through, he gets the bomb, the spam, through the smoke. They know he has to stick. They know he has to commit. It's over. Ladies and gentlemen, Angry Pirates win the first half of overtime. And all they need is one on the T side. And it is GG. It's so close. It's so close. It's so tight.
There's no gas. There's simply no gas in the tank left for this T side of the Beijing Rigatoni.
Everyone's already calling Jover in Twitch chat. No one believes in UPS right now.
This is the last time out. The last time of this map. No more timeout to anyone here. If UPS can counter this and come back with 3 rounds in a row, there'll be no more timeouts for the Keelhaulers. No more timeout for the Beijing Rigatoni either. So
If I'm sitting here with my team, having to give a speech at this point, needing 3 rounds in a row in OT just for a chance at bringing it to map 3, you just have to take it round by round. That's all you can focus on. Scalpel's pulled out the op to try and make a difference, just like we saw Laws doing on that CT side for the Keelhaulers. But will it be enough?
It's like I say all the time.
Has Scalpel even got a kill since that free-K spray down he got?
Does it matter at this point? It doesn't matter. The kills aren't what's important. Right now, what's super, super important is the moments. Counter-Strike is a game of moments. It's a game of milliseconds, hundreds of seconds, thousands of seconds. Right here, right now is what they need. RPT goes down. Save is there from Donut, making the play. Dusty finds the entry on the A-main. Minute 30 left in the round. And now, things slow down. The freeze comes out. The smoke onto the outside of A-main to prevent the push. Now they start getting in position. The bomb is dropped, but I don't think Zam was close enough to hear. Smoke in the air. I think they are going to commit to this. Smoke is in Donut.
Reset right now.
It's hard to see, but they did burn one of their 2 only smokes on that hit, and Zam gets ticked. He swings back into the molly. He's down to half HP, and with a minute left in the round, being the only man, not the only man on the A side, never mind, he's got a friend in CT, it's Scalpel.
Yeah. They've just given mid.
Yeah, mid's open. Mid is absolutely open right now. Stukers is the only man watching it. With 47 seconds.
I want to keep it simple. I think their goal here is going to be to walk Dusty out as a fake and go into B. Raging Rigatoni need to hold their resolve. They need to not rotate. They need to realize this plan that's coming through. But as things go so quiet, they start to worry that a player's gotten through red. The call has come in.
They can still
so
go
their
through
attention.
Donut.
And there's a player accelerating up through A.
That pulled a rotation.
20 seconds. Look at the time. They've got to commit. Dusty finds the kill, and now that pulls the feet. All they have to do is plant the bomb, and they will be victorious. Zam and Acor both find kills. It's now a 2v2. This is it. The entire season. Everything that UPS has worked for. These past 2.5 months. It's all coming together. It's all coming to culmination. This is it. He finds it. Can he find the second? Yes, he's got it!
Couldn't get it done.
UPS
That long
will
kick
live
could've
for
closed
one
it.
more round!
Oh, he's got to be kicking himself after that one, but he needs to wipe that memory from his mind. I'm talking some Men in Black shit because you cannot worry about that.
He has to call.
Play.
He has to IGO after that miss.
It's tough, but you've still got more rounds to do it. They've built themselves up such a buffer.
And there's
All
no
they need is
timeout.
one.
There's no timeout to mentally reset from that. They have to move on. Laws has to call it perfect. Ditch you off for an AK. I understand that. I respect that.
Minute 48. Sam. Fox Flash now. Minute 44. Oh, this nade is going to be huge if they get caught. Man does get caught. It's RPT. And he's basically a walking free kill. Scalpel does see him. He knows the one is shelf. The swing. He misses the shot. And now he's mollied. He has to fall back. And he's down to half health. The damage is traded. And fighting from Gunn to Sam. Gunn, does he pull it off? No, he cannot. Does he find the trade?
Oh,
Fonda
Fonda,
can't find
no.
one. The A side is fallen. It's 4v3. It's all in Scalpel. Scalpel with the AWP. He's got to be the man. He's got to be the man. He can't find it. Drovian shot both 5 kills.
That's it.
It's Stuker to save the season. Everything.
Oh.
And it's not happening. Angry Pirates are your 2023 Counter-Strike Confederation Prospect Season 12 champions. That is unbelievable.
Such composure. They're just able to clean it up there after, honestly, one of the messiest maps of Counter-Strike I have seen. Both of these teams had to pull the entire strat book out and then throw it in the trash and write a new one on the fly. Such amazing Ancient coming out from both of these squads. I think both teams can be proud, but right now,
5-0,
you gotta
Fluffy.
mourn the loss if
God.
you're raging Rigatoni, and you gotta go celebrate if you're the Keelhaulers.
Oh my God.
5-0.
That's got to be the
Keelhaulers
best
are
2-0.
5-0 in Ancient. They were born
That's got to
in
be the best
Ancient.
2-0 I think I've ever watched. That
They
is
were
an
molded up
unbelievable
by
game.
Ancient. They thrive
Oh
in the
my
chaos.
Oh, I'm
was-
mentally drained from that. I can only imagine how drained some of these players are. Oh my gosh, that was stressful to watch. I can't even imagine what it's like to play in that kind of thing. Holy, that is unbelievable. You can't tell me there's a better game of Counter-Strike out there. Besides Cologne 22 Grand Finals, that's the only thing that tops this. This is one of the best games we've ever seen in Counter-Strike Confederation history. Both teams laid it all out on the line for us tonight, and thank you so very much to every single one of those players that was in that server. Without them, this is not nearly as entertaining as it was here tonight.
Honestly, 22-19, this reminds me of that insane OT that we saw at Dallas. I know I was sitting next to some of my friends from CSC watching that insanity unfold, and now with even more of my CSC friends, we enjoy an absolutely amazing Prospect Finals. And I mean, that's not where it ends. This is the beginning of our immaculate week of finals. We've got even more coming up this Thursday. But I think that's where our stream's going to go ahead.
Wait,
and
hold on.
wrap it
we
up.
have the interviews.
For that
we
moment,
have the interviews.
though, on
We have
how are you
interviews.
feeling from this? We can begin to pull them in, but that means that we're gonna have to take a moment to set up their sound. So while we do that, how are you doing?
I had to take up my jacket because that game was just so intense. I was sweating from head to toe just watching
Oh my
that.
gosh.
Imagine playing in such a game. Going to 3 OTs, is that right?
That is
It just-
insanity.
Oh,
3 overtimes, and that was.
Imagine
oh my
yourself
God, that
in the
was
shoes
something.
of Circers. Imagine yourself in the shoes of Laws, IGLing, using all four of your timeouts each. It was just so.
I don't know. It
so
depends on which
insane.
ones are ready.
I think we should grab Laws in on this one, being the caller, being the one to win it out in the end.
Oh my gosh.
So we'll be right back, and we're going to pull in Laws here for a little chat. All right. As we get into this one, we begin to pull in Laws from AP, one of the victors from tonight's amazing game. I know we have a lot of questions to ask. I know we have a lot of stuff to chat about as we begin to bring Laws in. As you can see on screen, unfortunately, you no longer see my beautiful face as it is
Oh, it's
covered
back.
by what we are using to pull Laws into the chat here. As I now see the trophy being added in the Discord. The
Oh, it is.
confetti
It's
flying
there. It's
ahead,
there.
the fireworks
Oh
go
my
off.
gosh.
Yeah, dude, let's go, man. I am so
Uh,
hyped, guys. That was an
for,
incredible final. All props to UPS. They can hear me?
for,
Yeah, we've got
Awesome.
we've got the sound
first
going.
off,
Sound
Perfect,
hyped
guys.
to bring
Just
you in.
just
Yeah, how you
appreciate
feeling?
that game. I'm feeling good, man. I knew that throughout the season, from the first, even from post draft, we felt really good about our roster. We felt really good about the different aspects that we had going. And I think that just as a team, we're just so consistently
Mm-hmm.
communicative. We love playing every single day of the week, and we just are a group of guys that like playing together. And I think that was really important. We just had so much fun in there, hyping each other up. There were so many important clutches and just sick moments. And just props to the to UPS, right? They did an incredible job as well. They're great guys,
Yeah.
and I played a lot against some of them. Or last season, I played against XM and Scalpel. So much love to those guys as well from Recruit. But that was just, man, I'm buzzing. That was so sick, and I'm glad you guys are watching it.
Oh yeah.
first off,
So glad you
It's
could
that
put on
was
a
that
show
was
like
one of
that.
the
Yeah.
best games I've ever seen.
yeah, I like to
How
start off with first off, just congratulations taking the 12th season of
Can't
Prospect
hear
of
you,
CSC
Crash.
here. Like, first off, I want to talk about that 1v5 clutch on Vertigo.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Are you
Crash,
able to
sorry.
hear us?
Yeah, Crash, you cut out real quick. Repeat yourself. Sorry, man.
I said I can hear you. I was just saying, like, that's one of the best games I've ever seen. 100%.
Awesome.
Like, that is one of the best games I've ever seen. Thank you so much for putting on that show for us.
Of course, guys. I think we went into that knowing that, I mean, the band went exactly how we thought it would, right? We thought they were going to go to Vert. We felt really prepped for Vert, and I don't know. I think that throughout the season, a lot of people, or just in history, right? I don't want to get into too much of it, but I think that AP has kind of been one of those franchises that people write off pretty early on in the season, and um, I think that with the GMs that have been added and just the kind of the structure that's been added and supporting Triple Man, it's incredible. We had a lot of success across the tiers, and I think that'll only continue to grow. And I think that people sometimes need to remember, and this is not, this isn't calling anybody out at all, but just remember that we're all, just guys and girls and everybody, people just that are playing Counter-Strike because they love the game, and sometimes it gets a little heated, but at the end of the day, we're here to have fun, and that's exactly what we did throughout the season. We didn't let any of the talk get to us, none of that yapping going on in prospect chat. We kept our heads down and we hit our shots, and that mattered. So yeah, much love to my team, to Triple Man, to AP, and that's not gonna be the last of AP that you see, right?
Oh,
Um,
yeah.
we got a lot coming, so that's good.
Hell yeah.
Let me start off just like
Well, hit
that
me with any
1v5
questions
on
you guys have.
Vertigo.
I'm eager to talk.
Yeah.
I want to.
Yeah. Yeah, I want to know the same exact thing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
1v5 on
we-
Vertigo. Just
how
talk
in
us through it.
God's
What?
whose soul
On
did you
is-
sell
On
to
is
get that
muted.
clutch?
I didn't hear what On said, but I'm guessing it's relating to
Oh.
the vert clutch.
The
Yes.
first clutch, that
Yeah,
1v5, where you had a deagle, and we began that as a nature documentary, as a joke.
I forgot about that.
We start going wild.
Yep.
Like,
And someone
Once we
suicided.
realized you
How
had a
were you
free
feeling at the
bomb site.
beginning? How did you feel once you thought you could win it? And how did it feel to get a clutch that insane?
Yeah, I don't want to be cheesy at all. I don't want to be that guy, but I think everyone's had a moment where they're like feeling good. We're in a round situation, even if it's like a clutch scenario. And I just kind of was like, I want to win. I say to my team, even if it's not true at times, I say to my team all the time, or my team members, right? Not my team, but we're better than these guys, and it's kind of a running joke, and that's just we could be playing an elite team, right? And we just got to have that mentality, and so just hit some one taps, Kyoto. You want another one, and then you finish it. So yeah, it was a good hype up. Started off strong. I hadn't been playing too well in playoffs up to that point, so it was a nice way to kind of start that map out, I'll say.
Oh,
That is, yeah, that's such a good clutch. And also, I'd like to point you
On is
towards.
muted. unfortunately. I would love to hear on, but
How is he muted? How has this happened? No way. No way. Dude, the plot thickens.
Thanks, producer Freeman.
You guys
for
didn't
muting
hear
me.
it, but Observer said that Law's muted on for some reason. That is unbelievable.
Hey, some of us just have the bravery to do what the rest of us can't. Should I just be the translator, or I have a question that I'm curious about.
yeah, please go.
On Ancient, when it hits OT, when you're backs against the wall, when this feels like it's been your home map for the entire season, you've done so well on it.
Yep.
How did that challenge feel like, and how did you have to adapt up against a team like UPS that, I mean, it seemed like you sort of were dominating on that map through the regular season.
Yeah, I think we've had quite a few doubters throughout that season. People were, we were 9-1 in the regular season, only dropping one map, and that was when we had a sub. And then shout out to Naderhosen, by the way. Consistently, our sub really helped us towards the end of the season as well, and just an awesome player. So shout out to Naderhosen. But yeah, we only lost one map in the regular season. We lost one map in playoffs, and we've been in OT multiple times in playoffs already. Like, we're comfortable in that scenario. We weren't cocky. We were just confident in our preparation and the work that we'd put in, and we were pretty calm. We were just, let's get another round, and there were moments where people were whiffing shots. Me specifically, I know that we could have won that round on Ancient at the end there. I started whiffing some hop shots, and that's just the nerves getting to you. But as a team, we calmed each other down. We support each other. You know, Dusty V, this legend, just tapping heads and in prospect chat, making sure that T-Grad doesn't talk too much, right? You got Drew B, an incredible AGM that supports the team in so many different ways, and he's just so consistent. Shock Dizzle, another great guy that's just so consistently solid. He really showed up in playoffs as well. And then RPT, Snatch that we had right towards the end of that drafting process and the start of the season. We were really happy to have him, and just such an important player on our team. And everybody worked together well. Everyone communicated well, and much love to all of those guys because they made it easy to call, right? I had so many resources to use from. So, yeah, awesome team, and I wouldn't want anyone else on my team. I'll say that.
Oh yeah, hell yeah, that's good to hear.
Right. And on that note, we'll let you go to celebrate with your team. So,
any other questions?
Yeah, I appreciate you joining with. Do we have? Can I get production, the little bird in my ear? Are we working to bring the rest of the squad in? What's the over under?
The whole team? Oh, this is about to be chaos.
Oh, we just need to pull him in here? Is this the final step?
Oh gosh, here we go.
The boys are here.
They flooded in.
Let's go.
You can't hear them because they're not connected to Vito, but it's whatever.
Where's Dusty?
We're getting them in the audio so that we can do one final team cheer, and then we can send off this season for Prospect, because we've got more finals on Thursday, maybe even other days. Who knows where the reschedules might go. Either way, I'm excited for that, but I'm happy for y'all getting the dub. I'm just going to keep talking and filling until with the point where we have all of the audio in. This is tough.
I will say before everyone gets in here and it gets hectic, despite the trash talk and all that kind of stuff, it's all for fun. And we really appreciated everybody, especially in the finals there, guys. It was so much fun. So thanks for an awesome season. I think people underestimate Prospect completely. I think it's a strong tier. There's a lot of really incredible players. So yeah, awesome season all around. And get my dogs in here for real.
What are your comments on the controversial statement that Scalpel said coming into this? Hamburger hot dog.
It really makes you think. Some people hamburger, some people hot dog, and I think what's really important to remember is that we're all meat at the end of the day. We all play Counter-Strike and we all hamburger hot dog.
It's true.
And
it's so true.
I just think Scalpel is wise beyond his years, and some people might not understand where he's going with that. But all I have to say is hamburger, hot dog.
Ain't that the truth?
I really appreciate those words of wisdom here. A little bit more of a serious note with these finals.
Yeah, sorry to bring the mood down a little bit there, guys.
So it's important to hear. I think we all need to hear that in times like these. as we begin to hopefully soon we'll be able to hear each of our other members of the team for one final hurrah. As I
Yeah,
mean,
I want to give a
Red
shout
Sox
out to
fans
T
watch
Grad.
us.
Oh,
It's a team
Dusty.
effort.
Let Dusty. What are you gonna say, Dusty? Can
No,
you
I
hear
just want to
Dusty?
Are we able to
shout out
talk
to
now?
T Grad, my biggest
T-Grad's
hater in prospect chat.
Can Stream hear him or no?
I have no
I
idea.
think so.
Yes, you
Oh,
can.
Yeah, shout
We're
out to
good.
T Grad, biggest hater in prospect chat, biggest yapper on earth. He never stopped talking, which I can respect, but I appreciate the little bit of fuel you like to throw on there for us. Give us a little extra to not drop ever 2 maps in a row.
I
Also, I'd like
enjoyed
to.
the T-Red talk.
I just noticed that it's not RPT, it's repeat, and we've been
Oh
saying his name.
no,
It's okay.
Are you
It's
serious?
either one works.
Okay,
We
okay.
prefer to call him Rupert. It's fine.
Rupert. Okay, that's fine. Gotcha.
Either
gotcha,
one works.
Gotcha. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna feel horrible about that. Oh no.
Hey, it's better than Pearson.
Oh, that's gonna bother me so bad. It's never gonna be okay. Oh no. Oh gosh. Whatever.
Okay, I said Ocho Cinco wrong for like the entire best of 3. I swear.
Oh gosh.
Okay, I want to open the floor up here as we're getting y'all here on the mic. Just are there any other shoutouts? I know we've got shoutouts to T-Grad for keeping it spicy. We've got shoutouts to Scalpel for hamburger hot dog, but
I just want to shout out the league. So, first season for me, it was a lot of fun. Played a lot of good teams, and yeah, it's just an amazing season with a great team. We all worked really well together from the start, really gelled, and I think it showed through our record and through handling adversity as we had a lot of overtime wins in the playoffs. So. Yeah, just a great season. Really enjoyed it, and congrats to the league and all the folks in Prospect for putting it on.
Honestly, I thought
to,
this was harder when I signed up.
Okay. All right.
No, I'm kidding. obviously.
Take it easy. big man.
Shock though.
Yep. Hey.
First off, thank you for carrying me in the pug and that one time. I've always had your back.
Appreciate it.
Yep. Secondly, you've been touted as like one of the better players coming into this into this matchup, and T-Grad has I kind of contacted several community members, and T-Grad reached out to me saying
several
that
notable yappers.
yeah, several notable yappers. And T-Grad reached out to me saying that you guys are like the VP of CSC, just trying to reach out, getting paid by the rounds, playing OT all the time. So, what do you think about that title?
What's the title?
The Virtus Pro of CSC.
We don't
Playing for
save
the
enough to be
You
the
know what?
first
You know what?
That's a good
Don't
point.
say
That's a
that.
good
That-
point.
that
There were
is
at least
the
2
same
rounds
thing.
you guys should have saved, and you didn't.
Hey, on. I will say.
Were you stuck with
I will say, Shock Dizzle has always been the nice guy figure, and to kind of translate what he was saying there is, why are we listening to T-Grad on what we are or what we aren't, And we know what we are. We know that we're a good team that played well and consistently. Shock Dizzle's not going to say it, but no, we're not no VP. We don't save. We don't save on AP. We get in there, we take the retakes, we stick bombs, and you saw what happened there. Shock with the burst. It's burst mode all day. So just
Somebody
know that,
did send me the clip. You guys are
there's
going crazy.
nothing about VP over here, guys. And that's the last time we interview T-Grad and see what he has to say.
But we did have a
If
lot
he
of.
ever even makes a.
There were a lot of really exciting clutches, though. I mean,
Oh yeah.
on both maps. So
How does it feel to be going through those clutches, whether on the winning side, the losing side, like in a match like this, in the finals, the culmination of the season? It's got to be a special feeling.
yeah, it's
No,
good.
not really.
It's honestly
It's,
just
it's expected.
It's
It's
just another
expected.
round. You win it or you lose it. You go to the next one.
No,
I will say-
I'm not even trying to be cocky when I say it's expected, but like that's literally the mentality. Like Laws said earlier, we went into every single gunfight thinking we're better than the other team, and yeah, it might not have been 100% true, but that confidence going into the gunfights, going for rounds that we should save, all that stuff, it throws people off, and it won us rounds that won us a lot of games this season.
Yeah, I think that the overall theme is that we put in effort and time and work, right? Like we did our demo reviews, we did our practices, our dry runs, our those countless hours that we just played because we have fun and we like playing with the rest of our team. We put into it. We know that Ancient, I think Ancient is a really hard map to hold on T side on B, right? It's very limited in where you can be playing from, cave and all that. And so we like Ancient. We like retaking on Ancient, and that's what we did, and that's why we got a trophy next to our names.
Fair
Real
enough.
quick though, I do believe there was only one player in this grand final between both teams that played in Prospect last year, and I believe there was 4 new to CSC players in this final this season for Prospect,
including 3 of us.
Mm,
Yeah.
yeah. So
Incredible.
what a way
League's
to start
growing.
off your career, right?
Yeah.
No kidding.
Dang.
And on
Alright.
that note,
Going up.
I've been here for
Drewby,
a
what do you
long
gotta
time and
say?
never was able to win one.
Big Droopers.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And I think Drew's they're under our butts when at the end of last season, AP was the only team that was placed in D tier, and they were talking about AGM, new AGM. Why this AGM is his first season. Triple man draft is always super weird. All these callouts that were so personal to AP. All this talk about AP this, AP and that. Triple man is an incredible person, a nice guy. If you don't believe it, you don't know him. And so AP did an incredible job this season of drafting players and putting the effort, and I think it'll continue
And
with
picking
the
up recently cut players.
exactly hashtag
Ooh.
shout out Slatong.
yeah, we love Triple Man out here.
Oh man.
We do love Triple Man.
Triple Man
Yeah,
did some dealing too. Made a
Ain't
little
that the
trade to
truth.
get me on the team, which was a blessing in disguise, I guess. Give away a 5th round pick for a player that never been proven. Trophy.
And now
I
you're
mean,
proving.
You got to take risks to win it all, and I mean, I think you said it the best. Why go for those saves when you can take those risks, get those dubs, and win this championship? I want to say just congrats to all of y'all. An amazing job, an amazing game. It was so much fun to be able to cast that. So much fun to now talk to you all as you get to celebrate your win. And I mean, at this point, unless you got anything else you want to say, I think it's time that you go celebrate. Go have some fun.
Shout
Fuffy,
out
I have
the,
one
uh,
last question
Tuck in
for
your
you.
little beds.
I got
Oh,
one
yeah.
shout out
I
to
got
the
one.
to the
Go ahead,
Discord
Shane.
mods for getting that trophy on there quick.
Yes,
Oh,
sir.
yeah. They're
Fuffy, I
so
got one
fast about
question
it.
for you. What is a pirate's favorite letter?
Okay, kick him out. 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 He ain't finishing that.
What is it, Fuffy?
Yo, he's gone.
No, destroy him. Destroy him. Have him destroyed immediately.
Gone.
We will not.
He's
We will
gone
not
from
be
stream.
finishing that.
Damn, he
He's
left.
Fuffy, I
gone.
swear to God.
Bye, guys.
See you guys.
See
Appreciate you guys. Thank
Thanks.
you.
Y'all take
Thank
care.
you.
Y'all take care.
And on that note,
And on
We're
that
done for
note,
the
back
night.
to the studio. We are done.
Buffy-
ladies and
Buffy, are
gentlemen.
you still here?
AP.
Buffy is gone, I think.
AP.
I think he's,
Oh, he's back.
AP.
he's muted. I can't hear him. I can't hear what he's saying.
he
In
didn't
multiple
he didn't
ways,
want
we
to get a
win
joke.
and we don't stop running forward.
Fair enough, I guess. But,
Arr.
thank you, ladies and gentlemen, so very much for watching the season 12.
I
You are.
literally crashed.
Oh no, that sucks.
Said it
My
wasn't a
internet
joke.
cut.
It wasn't a bit.
It wasn't. No, you know what I said? I said, I would say R, but they're sailing the high seas.
Oh gosh.
And then I just got no
response. Oh no, that sucks.
Is that Roger?
Dude, that sucks. Well, on that note, I think that's a good place to leave it. Thank you all so very much for watching.
Shout out to Freeman, by the way. He's
Shout out to Freeman.
sat here doing God's work for three hours straight. It's
Yeah,
al-
without him, there's no stream. So be
almost
sure to
3
give him
hours
some
straight
love.
now. So shout out to Freeman.
Thank you guys for working with me on this. But yeah, I think it's time to send everybody home. You'll have a wonderful night and be safe.
Snuggle up in bed.
Goodbye, CSC.